Black Alpha Network. Power to the people.
All right, Brother Rich, Brother Kid, I see you in here. What's really good?
Sorry for the delay, family. I had to let our brother Jason Black do the slaughtering, and I apologize. I'm sorry. You know I'm always early.
Hey, man, it's going down tonight, though, brother. It's going down. Hey, that's all right. Hey, we always down for the good go. We always down, man. We're going to chop it up, man. As soon as Brother Jason get done.
Can I say something?
Speak on it. Speak on it.
Here we go. One time.
Kid, you sleep. You speaking in your sleep?
They made the ultimate sacrifice to push the message forward. We have to salute Secure the Tribe. They made the ultimate sacrifice. They went in front of the juggernaut and they paid for their sins so the message of B1 can be finalized and set in stone. That's why I played that.
You're supporting them in their final hour, huh?
The grave has been dug, the eulogy given. Now we just lower the casket. Because, folks, I ain't never heard somebody get intellectually dismantled from what I heard.
Speak on it, brother.
I hope this is a lesson to the agents. Do not come over here and try to co-op. It don't work. Pay homage, listen, maybe you'll learn something, and go be a tool for Black empowerment, not white supremacy. But you're going to be white supremacy, so it's okay. Make sure you get the ones that are really against you, get them off the block. So that way you can have your nice little coon audience tell you, you know, what's good, what's not good, and get your coins. We're not going to stop you to get your coins. Because, you know, you can't buy nothing with biscuits. So we're not going to stop you get your coins. But understand you can't be B1 if you are buck dancing or you're double speaking. You can't do it.
All right, so we're gonna put it down. Hey, I gotta hear everybody's opinion, brother. I gotta hear the whole nine because there was a lot of games spoke. So yes, indeed, this is agents everywhere, and apparently there's been a lot of agents out there, and all these agents is gonna get checked. And I want to hear everybody's opinion because a lot's going down around this way. So we're gonna speak on it. We're gonna let everybody know that if you come out of line, you come out of pocket, off code, you're getting that paperwork snatched. So I want to hear what everyone's got to say. Brother Rich, I seen you. I want to know your opinion. You know I want to hear your opinion, brother. So go ahead, man. Let everybody know what you heard tonight.
Well, first and foremost, I would like to pass the collection plate around. You know, Secure the Tribe has a lot of family members that they have to feed, and I want to send them off the right way. So we're going to pass the collection plate around, family. If you have $1, if you have $2, if you have $3, please place it in the collection plate so that we will be able to feed the rest of the family members of Secure the Tribe. There's a lot.
I don't donate to struggle GoFundMe's.
I got 50 cents.
Well, 50 cents will go a long way. Whatever you have, even the pennies in your pocket. Just
y'all treat them like Africans in infomercials.
Yes, please, family. Please, family. Just whatever you got. The 50 cents, the 2 cents in your pocket, everything will help to get Secure the Tribe, you know, to feed the children. It's all about the children, family. I understand Secure the Tribe is dead now, but they have children, family, and we must show sympathy towards the children. So just pass the
Secure the
collection plate.
mice.
Pass the
Secure the mice.
pass the collection plate. Here's what I need you to do, family. Raise your clap your hand, and that'll be a way for you to pass the collection plate. Just clap your hand, and we'll just add towards the collection plate. That's how you add. Anything you have, family, 50 cents, 2 cents, whatever it is, everything goes along. So just clap.
I'm hitting them with the wave. Nah, I'm good.
Clap your hand.
Inflation tight right now. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, but whatever you have, family, even if it's $1, just pass the collection plate, clap your hand, and we'll do that.
I'll give one of my kids juice boxes. How about that?
No, leave it. Nah, they can't get the juicy juice. Nah, you can't give them the juicy juice. Don't do that.
And they gonna get the goddamn box. They gonna, hey, they might need something to sleep in tonight, man. They might
give them the straw, but stretch that bitch out.
Hey, it's fucked up too, because they're in the point where anything can do. Anything can do.
Rich out here trying to buy. Rich out here trying to buy some barrel slices for these motherfuckers.
I want to hear what you got to say, Brother Bobo.
Let me say this, right? We say it's Asians all around, right? I don't know. I might be out of line for saying this, but if we're going to pass the collection plate around and it's Asians all around, we need to start with this guy, Ryan. I don't know if y'all checked his paperwork, but he got a real suspect, Secure the Tribe agent profile. If anybody paying any attention, this Ryan guy that's in here right now.
Nino got my paperwork. He said find me.
Oh, okay. You got a real like whitey type voice. Your profile looks suspect. Your picture look definitely vanilla icy, French Montana type shit. I'm just saying. I'm saying.
I'm light
Nino
skinned, like, I
Vasco,
don't know what to say about it.
No, that ain't. Your profile look real Secure the Tribe, like you've been listening and you just made up something to just try to. I don't know, y'all. I'm just looking at it. You know what I'm saying? I might be out of line, but y'all check this paperwork. Go for it.
If you see my timeline, I mean, shit. I don't know what else to tell you.
They already checked your paperwork, so there ain't really nothing more you can tell me. Huh? I'm just saying, like, bro, your suspect. I mean, you look real suspect, bro.
It's going down tonight, everybody. Going real down.
How about
Is that because I got Indian in it?
It looks like you got Indian in you too. It ain't just that. Your picture look real French Montana level, real Puerto Rican-y type.
Yeah. You probably just ain't never been out to LA then, because
I don't know, like, why you look like that then? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you? I'm just gonna be real. You look Latino.
No, I'm FBA. Like, my mom, I got a white mom, black dad. Like, but I don't hide behind that. Like,
you got a white mom, black dad.
Yes.
Okay, where your dad from?
My dad from G's Bend, Alabama. I'm full FBA on that side. Like, I don't hide behind this.
All right, I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know. They checked you already, so I mean, you throwing names out there. I don't know, but bro, I just don't know. Like, and then you got your dad for FBA. He Aboriginal on that side because you got a feather and Aboriginal in your profile.
I mean, from what my grannies told me, we got the Indian, but like, I'm not about to be up here.
LB is good. I know who LB is. I see somebody else in here. I see a Secure the Tribe groupie that in here. Plains View. Send a request to come speak because you was being a groupie all night. You was in my mention, sir. You was a groupie, so come up here and speak, fam. I'm looking at. The thing is, I look at every single comment out there. Even when Black Alpha posted YouTube videos, I check every single comment. Anything that anybody slick had to say, trust me, I know who you are. Go ahead, Plains. You was a groupie. Let me hear what you got to say, brother.
I really ain't got much to say. I mean, I was saying because you was
But now you don't got much to say, huh?
Calm down, please. Calm down.
So don't tell me, Kyle, you was in my mentions
Right? No, because
all night.
Not all night, bro. You tripping? I mentioned the first thing was when you said you was talking about free R. Kelly, whatever. Talking about he was criminal when he was talking about. I said,
Sir, do you have something in your mouth? Are you
I'm
speaking while
eating.
something's in
I'm
your mouth?
eating.
Okay, put your plate down and come back when you finish eating that sausage, fam.
No, you want me to come on here and talk? I'm here talking. What's the problem?
Wait a minute.
You
Pause,
can't
my
talk
nigga.
with it.
Pause.
You can't talk with sausages in your mouth.
See,
Pause.
I don't understand why there's disrespect. What's the point? What's the problem?
Finish chewing on the
What's the
sausage,
problem?
and then we can
Pause.
talk.
What's the problem, Rich? What's the problem?
No, you tell me. Well, you was in my mentions. I wasn't in your mentions. You're the groupie here, so you tell me what's
I
the
just
problem.
said when you said we're talking about R. Kelly, free R. Kelly.
Sir, it's disrespectful to speak when
Look,
you're
everybody's
eating.
different.
Put the sausage down. Put the sausage down, and then
Pause.
come back when you finish eating the sausage.
Everybody's different, Rich.
Pause.
Everybody's different, Rich. Okay, listen,
No, I don't eat sausages while I'm speaking to people,
Pause,
sir.
Rich.
Rich. Maybe this is the issue that you have, Rich. Maybe it's the issue that you have. You got a little slick mouth on you. Maybe that's the problem, Rich. Maybe it's just slick mouth. I came here because I'm not afraid to. Not afraid, but I just came here because
Nigga, what are you chewing on?
salad, nigga. Fuck's the problem? I can't eat salad. I can't
Nigga,
eat dinner. I can't
300
eat dinner.
pounds. Nigga,
Wait a minute.
nigga,
What
it's
kind of dressing, my
11:40.
nigga?
It's
I'm
It ain't,
eleven.
intrigued. What kind of
it ain't no
dressing?
dressing.
It's
You on the
sir.
East
It's
Coast.
11.
You on the East
It's
Coast. I'm on the West Coast.
Sir.
It's not
Sir,
11.
sir. It's 11:43 at night. What are you doing eating a salad?
No, he on the
West Coast,
Rich.
Rich.
He
Did
said
you
he
not
on the
hear what I
West Coast.
said?
I don't believe this nigga. I don't believe him.
You don't believe nothing.
Yo, what kind of salad dressing you got, my nigga?
Zesty. No, I'm just playing. No, it's I'm
Pause.
just playing. It's Hawaiian barbecue, man. You're not coming with the salt. Y'all ain't got Hawaiian barbecue out there? Y'all ain't got Hawaiian barbecue out there?
Sir,
They come with the
you
little.
were being a group. You were being a
That's what
groupie
I
for
was saying.
Secure the Tribe.
No, I wasn't
I
being a
told you to
groupie.
come up here and
I wasn't
address
being.
that.
I'm just.
No. You were being a groupie, sir. Address the groupie shit you was doing in my
It
mention,
wasn't
sir.
groupie. Rich.
Don't come in here
Richard,
talking about I'm eating a
Dick,
salad. I'm trying to get my waist
Dick. It
slim.
was not
Don't come in here
Richard.
talking about that, sir.
Dick. It was not being a groupie, sir. It was about. I'm just watching.
This nigga got a waist trainer on that.
I'm just watching. And all I know is some people had the courage to speak and you didn't. That's all it was. So that's all I mentioned is that at least the brother had the courage to speak. You ain't speak. You ain't raise your hand. You ain't had nothing
Sir,
to say.
there was nothing to
Yet
speak
alone.
about. You guys
Yet
got
alone.
I'm
not part of security.
you and your little minions. You and your little minions got buried.
Afro Elite and Nino stepped up there.
Take the waist trainer off,
Stepped up there
sir.
like men.
Take the waist trainer off.
And said their position. And Booby went up there, said his position. R. Kelly went up there, said their position. And you was quiet as a church mouse. Now you hear woofing. So what's the deal?
Sir, you guys got slaughtered.
I'm
There
not
was
part of
nothing for
security
me to
tribe. What
say.
you mean you guys?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
You're the little
I'm the
cheerleader.
cheerleader.
Right now you got on a damn waist
Richard,
trainer and a bra on eating a damn salad. What you trying to get?
Dick, listen.
You trying to get?
Listen, Dick. Okay. No need for you to get all offended and stuff. Look, calm the fuck down, please, sir. Calm
This
down.
nigga eating a salad.
Nigga, you up on a Tuesday at 11:40 a.m. on Twitter talking shit, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? You up here running your
I ain't gonna hold you.
motherfucking
I could go for a salad right now. I'm
Yeah,
finna order one off of
it's all
Uber
good,
Eats.
bro. What's the problem? Nigga can't eat. You up here running your motherfucking mouth.
Nah, but I think what Rich is saying, brother, he's saying you guys must have had a back and forth or something on Twitter. He just
No,
wants to
he's
know
mad.
what
He's
to do.
mad because the brothers and the sisters. First of all, I don't really get down with Security Tribe. I'm not here to talk about nobody that's not here. Okay, I knew Rich was in here, so I hopped in because I knew he was going to be a little in this feeling about what I said, and I called him out, bruh. Everybody stepped in and had something to say. They stood behind the stuff they've been saying on Twitter, and you ain't say nothing. You ain't hop in the space and say nothing. That's all it was. I don't care.
What is there to say, dummy?
See,
they buried themselves, dummy.
why are you calling me? You don't even know me. Why are you calling me dumb? I could be the smartest person you
Because
know.
what the statement you just said was dumb. Talking about, hey, Rich, why didn't you
Is
come
that
up
how I
here? Because I'm
sound?
not a groupie
Look,
like you.
is that
I
how
don't
I
need to
sound?
come. I don't need to come in and
Dick,
speak to Jason Black.
Dick,
For what?
Well, let alone
Secure the
let,
tribe
let
buried
alone
themselves
let alone
without
Afro
me
Black
even speaking.
Afro and Nino came in and spoke and spoke their stuff, but you didn't. So I mean, hey, it is what it
Sir,
is.
they
Look, hey,
buried
look,
themselves.
Rich, I ain't got no
What
problem
am I
with you, bro.
coming in there
I ain't got
speaking?
no problem with you. If you,
I don't have no problem with you
yeah,
either.
yeah,
Just
Hang
take
on,
off the
hang on,
waist.
hang on, hang on.
Take off.
I think I can settle this. Wait a minute. I think
No. I don't have a problem with you either. Just take off the waist trainer, take off your bra. It's 12 o'clock at night. Put the
nigga, how many
salad
times they
down,
got to tell your
relax, and
slow
stop
ass?
being a
It's
groupie.
different time zones, dummy.
Stop being a
It's
groupie,
different time
sir.
zones, dummy. You don't understand that? You, hey,
Stop being a
stupid.
would
groupie.
you like to debate?
Okay, go ahead.
No, hey, let him rock. Hey, let him rock, kid. Let him rock.
That's it. That's all I got to say.
This nigga walking around in his Victoria's Secret flip
Look,
flops over here being a
calm down.
groupie for
Just because you ain't had the courage to
secure the
go up in there
tribe.
and say nothing, don't mean
Rich,
just because you
why you didn't
look.
go
I
up
don't sound like
there?
that.
Why you
I don't
didn't?
sound
Why
like
you didn't
I'm
approach
offended. I'm
them?
offended. I don't sound like that.
Rich, why you didn't go up there and speak to Jason Black?
Look, I don't sound like that. Okay, I don't sound like that. That's projection.
What do I need to speak? What do I
Look,
need to speak to Jason Black for? For
Afro ain't
what?
have to say nothing. Nino ain't have to say nothing. But yet them brothers went up there and held their own and said they piece because they stand behind what they say. Your ass didn't. That's all I said. And then you had the nerve to talk about people who did. That's kind of bullshit. That's like niggas getting into a fight.
Is this guy
No, that's like niggas getting
dumb?
into a fight, and then the nigga that don't fight is out there talking about it. Oh, you if you had something to say, you get up there and say something.
Sir, I'm not fighting Jason Black, you dummy.
No,
I'm fighting Secure the
that's how your
Tribe.
slow ass took it. As me talking about fighting Jason Black. No, they went up there and said they piece in front of all the Security Tribe people. And the Security Tribe people, the ones who had courage over there, at least, even though they was wrong, the ones who had courage still stood up there and said they piece, like Booby. Now I can respect the man that to go up there and actually say they piece. But bruh, what I don't respect is somebody sitting on the sidelines having other people speak and then turn around and talk shit about the ones who stand up and say something. That's all it is. Not like I agree with the Security Tribe. I actually agree.
Could I ask you a question?
No, you can't, because you already done called me names that hurt my feelings.
No.
You hurt my feelings.
All jokes aside, could I
Sure, go
ask you a
ahead.
question? Serious no. Are you and Giselle dating?
See, no, that's not funny. That's not funny. That's not cool, Rich. Because I heard that you non-FBA, and I don't know what goes on over there. That would just seep into your mind. First of all, your name
All
is
jokes
Dick.
aside,
First of all, your name is Dick,
seriously.
and you over there talking about training sex.
No.
Richard,
Seriously.
Richard,
No. Listen.
Richard,
Listen. Just
Richard.
listen.
I can't. No, I can't. Because now you full of shit.
Are you and Giselle dating? Just
You talking
keep
about
it
T.S.
100,
Giselle?
brother. Yeah, you dating her?
Nigga, are you crazy? I'm a married man. I'm a married man to a foundational Black American woman. Are you married, Rich? You got a wife, homeboy? You got kids? Or are you single? Just asking the question. You single? No.
Because for
So you
some
ain't building
reason,
like that. See that you ain't moving.
no,
It's all
listen.
good. You live in
For
an apartment
some
or a house,
reason,
nigga. Let me ask you that. You live in an apartment or a house?
for
Just that.
some reason,
Do you rent or own, nigga? Do you rent or own? Rich,
you and
ain't answer.
Giselle, y'all
Do you
sound
rich?
just alike.
Do you rent or own, Rich?
You and
Nigga,
Giselle,
you
y'all
renting.
sound
It's
just
cool, bro.
alike.
It's all right. You know, I was there once too. I was renting once. You renting, Rich?
You and
Rich is renting.
Giselle,
Nah, nigga, it's all good, Rich. Somebody get
y'all
Rich a
sound just
cash app a
alike.
little bit, because he's still renting and shit. Nigga on Twitter Spaces at 11 o'clock, 12 midnight, and he's still renting on his apartment. That's the problem, Rich. I mean, if
Nigga, you got on a waist trainer
Rich,
right
if that
now. You got on a waist trainer
no,
right
I know,
now.
Rich. I know. Look, you got to make up shit. But the fact of the matter is, you still rent, nigga. It's midnight where you are, and you on fucking Twitter Spaces arguing with a nigga you don't even know. That's just sad. I mean, it's pathetic, really. And you didn't even want to get on my fucking space and talk. You were scared to even get up on there and speak your space, speak your mind. So you could do it on a little channel when it's just you, and you got to have Nino there, you got to have Afro there to talk your shit. And then, but when you get in front of everybody else, you ain't want to say nothing. And then you had the nerve to talk about a nigga who did. That's all it was. I ain't got a problem with nobody. I'm just here observing shit.
That's all it was. I don't got a problem with nobody.
Rich, come on, man. You know I don't sound like that, brother. You know I don't sound.
You do,
no.
nigga. You do, nigga. You
I sound
do.
like that, Rich. Who else thinks I sound like that?
Yes.
Who else thinks I sound like that? Let's see some hands.
Me.
Who's me?
LB to Bama.
You mean Ryan? Okay. If I
and that listen.
If I get one more nigga say I sound like that, there's one more nigga say I sound like that, I'll leave.
Listen, and this is why I think you and Giselle got something going on, because you sound just like her. I thought it was Giselle for a second, to be honest.
Rich.
I thought you was Giselle.
Okay, if there's one more person, so we got Ryan, LB to Bama, and Rich.
Yeah, Ryan.
Hold on. If there's one more person,
listen.
There's one more person, I'll shut up.
Sir, listen. Ryan thinks you're a trainee. I think you're a trainee. Who else thinks this guy is a trainee?
I'll shut up. Oh shit, Rich. No, nobody said nothing. Rich. I guess I gotta keep talking. Just for 5 more minutes as I eat my food, as I'm finished my food. Now, Rich, ask me.
Let me say this though. Let's get back to this guy, Ryan. Ryan, you suspect, bro.
Oh, I'm out, y'all.
You suspect. Nino, you know this guy, Nino?
Rich. Oh, hold up. Nino's here. I'm gonna hang out for a little bit longer.
Yeah, hey, because you mentioned Nino's name. Hey, hold on, Ryan. Hold on. Plainview, you mentioned Nino's name. Nino here, so I don't want my man getting spoke about when he ain't present, but he present now.
Hold on.
No, don't say it like that. I ain't say nothing negative about him, but go ahead.
Hold on, I literally just got here. I don't know what the hell going on. Hold on.
Right. No, I ain't say nothing about Nino. I said your boy Rich is suspect because he only wanted.
We got a trainee in the building, Nino.
Nino,
Rich is mad because
they having a personal spat.
Rich is mad because his mama still pay part of his rent. That's all it is.
Now let me say this though, seriously. You know, they having a personal spat. He said that Nino said that he cool this Ryan guy.
You said I'm cool with Ryan. Who you talking about?
No, Ryan said that you said that he
know
cool.
my paperwork.
Oh, hey, hold on. Hey, hold on. Let me rock real quick. Hold on. It's 2 different things. Plain view, he mentioned Nino's name. I'm not saying you said something bad about him. I'm just saying you mentioned his name. You know, I'm the type of person, my name's mentioned, good, bad, or indifferent. I just want to know. And that's between Rich and Plain View, and y'all can explain to Nino why his name came up. And Vovo and Ryan, that's another issue amongst who's what. But Plain View, while you here now and Rich is here, I want y'all to go ahead and explain the situation to Nino so he can understand, you know, what's going on. Because that's when he came in the room when you guys were going at it. The Ryan and Vovo situation, we're going to get to that.
Well, Plainview was being a groupie all night in my Twitter mentions. I think you know who he is, Nino, right? He was being a groupie to you two for Secure the Tribe.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't tell none of them niggas apart, bro. I really can't. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know exactly who he is. He's that little groupie that was being a Secure the Tribe fan all night. And I'm done joking on him. I finished him off already. He's about to go lay down with his thong on. So, you know, everything's fine with me and we good now.
Well, what was
hold on, Nino. Hold on, Lito. Let me now that JB
now that the sausage is down your mouth, right? You can speak now, right?
Rich,
you finished eating that sausage, right?
Rich, listen, brother. Can I speak?
Oh, you can speak. You finished eating that sausage though, right?
Listen, now that JB done shouted Nino out and shit, now, so let me just tell you, Nino. So I don't fuck with Security Tribe and nothing like that. But I just watch what's going on. I watch you, I watch Brother Afro Elite, and I watch this nigga Rich too. And I just be paying attention to what's going on.
Pause. Don't watch me, nigga.
No, I just pay attention to what's going on in different spaces.
Yeah, I don't go that
saying
way.
What?
I don't go that way.
Relax, Richard, Dick, relax. Damn, nigga, relax. And sir, and so I noticed that I was looking for a male, I was looking for a booby, I was looking for all the niggas from Security Tribe to come in that space and talk. And the first one to talk was Yaya. And I'm like, man, I really hate when the women when people let the women be the first ones to talk. So that was a little suspect like that. But I noticed that Afro Lee and you were on there. So I saw you was on there for hell long, but whatever. I know it's you and Afro Elite spoke. And then also Free R. Kelly spoke and a few other people spoke. But I was like, okay, you know, I give it to the niggas from Security Tribe. Even though they wrong, I give it to them for speaking their mind. I give it to them for at least trying. And then some of them was, you know, actually trying to learn stuff and build and trying to understand where they went wrong. Some of them weren't.
Oh, let me stop you there. Who was actually trying to learn from Security Tribe?
It sounded like Booby was trying to learn. To me, it sounded like Booby was actually trying to learn. He ain't run off like Mel did. Now, let me not say that. He didn't leave like Mel did. But Mel got
because Booby's the type where he would put his hand on a hot stove and be too stupid to take it off. So that wouldn't necessarily call that bravery.
Okay, ahead. Yeah. Well, like I watch enough. I watch more of you than I do these other people. But nevertheless, I was pleasantly surprised that at least he ain't leave when he got pressed. He stuck around. Nevertheless, R. Kelly came up there, tried it as well. But Rich went and was like, "Did you notice, motherfucking?" Because I was waiting for Rich to say something too. So I was like, "Okay, Afro dropping down, Nino dropping down." I'm like, "Okay, Rich gonna come dropping down," but he didn't. So I was like, "Oh man, that's weird." And then he got the nerve to go and talk about Free R. Kelly, and I'm like, "Oh, well, at least he had the courage to speak." And then that made Rich mad. That made
Well,
Rich
hold on,
mad.
well,
He got
hold on, real quick, Plain. So let me explain the logic behind this. Because for one, what would Rich need to go on stage to say? Because at the end of the day, me, Afro, and anybody else that was calling out Security Tribe, we really didn't have to get on stage because Jason proved us right, even if we never would have got on stage. I got on stage to be petty. And if you would have listened to what I said, I wasn't even directing my ire towards Security Tribe. They've already got buried.
and that's what I said too.
And what they say on The Simpsons, stop, he's already dead. That was already done. I directed my ire towards people that claimed to be B1 followers of TBA, PBT, and Tariq, and they were co-signing them. And then, of course, his mod kicked me off stage as soon as I brought that up because that's who I was directing that to. But that's neither here nor there.
But right. So that's what I said too. I said Afro Elite, and they didn't have to go up there. Jason bodied them, killed them, murdered them right there. You ain't have to go up there, but at least y'all had the common sense to know it was y'all were the reason why this space was being called. At least y'all had the common sense to say, okay, because Afro Elite was called the same exact one, right? Remember, Afro Elite had one up. He was going to do it at 5 or something like that, and then JB did his, and so kind of trumped it. But y'all ain't have to go up there. You ain't have to go up there, not one bit. But y'all did. So I'm like, okay, I respect the fact that y'all ain't have a woman come speak for you. I respect the fact that y'all went up there and said exactly the same things you've been saying for the last couple of weeks, however long y'all been doing this back and forth nonsense or whatever. But Rich
is
didn't.
it still back and forth nonsense now that we see that there is a legitimate problem that needed to be addressed? Is it still back and forth nonsense, or was our claims justified now? Now
Look,
that everything came to light.
my opinion doesn't really matter too much, really.
Yeah, I agree. Go ahead.
Yeah. So right. So the thing is that I wouldn't call it nonsense. I'd say that I think when it first started happening, I was like, cool, that's cool. Y'all checking them on that B1 thing because they had some all old ADOS cats going up in there talking about B1. Y'all niggas is Pan African and all that kind of stuff, calling Jimmy out and all that, calling everybody Pan African. So it's like y'all don't even know what the hell y'all talking about. But nevertheless, I was like, what was that? I was saying that. I think, I would just like it to see that we actually do more stuff with our time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got literally where I'm at out here in Cali, where I own a house, unlike Rich, who still rents it or stays at his mama's or whatever. But I would say that there's like, out here in the Bay Area, there's like 2% of the black people out here are actually really about doing anything that comes with respect to black empowerment. So I would just hope that some of the people from Secure the Tribe and y'all, I would hope that there's just so few of us, at least in my opinion out here, that when we came together, we do more with our time.
I could tell you.
I could
tell you a fat nigga. You breathe extra hard.
Are you a big fella?
I'm 5'11", 210.
Put 50 more pounds on it, please.
No, nigga, I'm 5'11", 210.
Be honest. Be honest.
You are projecting with that Steve, with that fake ass Steve Jobs.
Anyway.
Look at that nigga got a turtleneck.
So what's the issue?
Oh shit! Go ahead. Oh, my bad.
So the issue is basically you're saying you made a comment about why Rich didn't go up on stage, and Rich took offense to it, and he started going at you.
And when I came into space, he started talking shit, and fortunately, I just started talking a little shit back. That's all I was saying. That's it. That's
honestly, again, when Rich does speak on situations, what's the first thing they say? Oh, y'all let the non-FBA person speak.
I never said that.
My point on this being, Rich, none of us had to speak. TBA had it. I got up there because I wanted to call out people from within our own circle. Fuck Security Tribe. I already done buried them a long time ago. So with that being said, Rich didn't have to speak. Now, granted, when April got back on stage and started lying on me, I don't know if y'all heard that part, just started lying on me until I be disrespecting women. Anybody who listens to any of my spaces know I'm usually the peacemaker that try to avoid gender war and shit. If anything, I be trying to calm Rich down a little bit because I agree with the things Rich be saying, but I agree Rich be a little heavy-handed with it sometimes, like TBA. So
but this would be like about KD though, in my opinion.
So
this about KD.
When she started lying on me and talking about he letting Tether get on there and call people hood rats and everything,
I didn't see that. She said that. I didn't see her say that.
I messaged Rich, and she specifically said me. She said me first and not Afro, which really caught me off guard. So, because I only held 2 spaces on this entire app, and that wasn't even a space that I don't even think I was on stage. I might have been on stage, but anyway, I messaged Rich when she did that, and I said, "Hey, Rich, you might want to request to speak." And then as soon as I messaged him, that's when TBA cut her ass off and entered her ass, pulling out receipts of her being a bad witch and everything. And mind you, now everybody thinks I sent that to TBA. I don't have no direct line of communication with TBA whatsoever.
No, I'm talking about KD. I'm talking about KD though. KD.
What about KD? KD didn't even get on stage.
Right. No, I'm talking about KD because I'm talking about Rich called her hood rat or whatever. And y'all was taking his back on that.
Okay, and I'm glad you brought that up because I actually just forwarded my tweet to somebody else who think that's nothing. They only pulling that out to try to.
No, I'm just asking. I don't look, man. Look, this nigga, this Twitter,
I'm gonna read exactly what I tweeted. I tweeted this yesterday. Matter of fact, I said he called a woman who acted like a hood rat a hood rat. What's there to address? Any FBA. So hold on, let me finish reading the tweet. It's only 250 characters. It ain't that long. What's there to address? Any FBA business he does speak on is in support. We need to find out how y'all are going to secure the tribe when half of y'all are out here swirling. Y'all don't even follow the new black media yet using their verbiage. And the problem is, and I explained this to somebody else who brought this to my attention, is when he called her a hood rat, was she or was she not acting hood ratish by coming in there loud, cursing, and being disrespectful to the host and everybody else on stage in order to defend some off-code suspect-ass niggas?
Yeah, I don't know who she was defending or whatever.
So maybe folks should probably get all the details before they speak on the topic so they don't look stupid. Because I know, speaking for myself, I don't speak on shit until I have all the info. That's why you rarely ever catch me being wrong. Because when I don't know something,
Nino, did you just say you rarely wrong?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, but I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna escape on that.
So what am I wrong? So what have I been wrong about, brother? Don't say that and then can't point to nothing.
Bro. I'm just saying, man. The ego's a terrible thing.
It ain't about ego, nigga. That's fact.
You right. Okay.
I'm rarely wrong because I don't speak on shit that I don't know. I don't put myself in a position to be wrong.
All right,
that's not to say I have never been wrong in my life. I have a lot actually, which is why I have learned to shut the fuck up on things that I don't know.
Okay, got it. Cool, man. Yeah. Sounds good to me.
With that being said, what was the issue now with Ryan and Bobo?
You think my paperwork dirty?
Nigga, Ryan has been in all our spaces, and you was actually fucking with him on his other account. You just didn't know who it was, Bobo.
I'm just saying he just looked a little suspect. He got the feathers in his bio. He said he half white, half Aboriginal, foundational Black American.
So you mean to tell me the same things he's been saying on his other?
I don't know. I don't know. Like you said, I was fucking with him and I didn't know. I looked at his profile and said his profile looks sus.
His profile ain't saying nothing that he ain't said on his other profile. He said he was mixed. He said he was from Long Beach. You know what I'm saying? He classifies himself as FBA from Alabama, and come to find out, I think we might be fucking kin. Just found that out today.
Yes, sir.
So with that being said,
all right. Hey, you vouch for him. I don't know. I'm just we said the name of the room is Agents Everywhere. So I looked at his profile. You say he good.
Yeah, bro been so far. I mean, I ain't gonna sit here and vouch to put my life on the line for the nigga. I don't know him like that, but so far so good.
We good there, Volvo?
And you good with him? I mean, I ain't seen nothing. But if he say you good, you cool. I mean, but you still just look suspect to me. Your look a little Latino to me, eh? But like you said,
bro, I've been getting called Dominican, white.
I'm pretty sure. I know. So I know that's right. Yeah, I know that's right.
But the point being, bro has been transparent about his identity, even when he wasn't showing his face on his other profile. Like I said, his other profile. I don't know if you want me to say it, Ron, or not.
No. I pissed off not the wrong.
Let me say this, right? It says agents all around, right? Agents everywhere. We gotta be careful, y'all. A lot of motherfuckers with fake profile. A lot of motherfuckers just wanna masquerade as us just to enter the conversation and get their opinions out. Even before I even got on the internet, period. I noticed a lot of motherfuckers have played it. Shit, I'm half black, half Puerto Rican, and our people need to be doing this, and our people need to be doing that. But really, the whole time they just bashing black people, but they hadn't behind the our people need to do this, our people need to do that. I can say that because I'm half black too, man. You know, so that's all I'm saying.
So with that being said, I say not to make any accusations at anybody until you see something, unless you got some type of evidence to show that okay, you might be a little off course. I see a red flag. The only red flag that you said so far is the fact that he a mixed nigga. He looked like a mixed nigga. I mean, no disrespect, Ryan, but you look like a mixed nigga.
No, I know.
And then, you know what I'm saying?
And the wordage in his profile, you know, feathers and all that, like that just look like somebody that's just picking up on
we were like, I don't know about you specifically, but like some of us were Indians, like.
So let me piggyback on that. So with that being said, I held a whole entire space acknowledging the fact that some of us have indigenous and native ancestry. I know for a fact I do, which is ironically, which I just found out today, that he can trace his family to the same fucking plantation my folks came from, who also had indigenous ancestry. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I said this on the other day, and I ain't saying this to be offensive to nobody. I promise you I'm not. But this is something I've observed over the years, and I'm gonna speak, damn it. Niggas who are FBA, who are in fact FBA, and they go around doubting the fact that we have native ancestry, they look like they could be West African, if that makes sense. Like, it's like, yeah, you may not have native ancestry. Yeah, your whole family lineage probably did come off the slave ship. But some of us, in fact, do have native ancestry. That's not to say all of us, but some of us do. And I'm gonna be honest with you. And the niggas who fight me the hardest on that be niggas who look like they got a doppelganger somewhere in Nigeria.
Right? Like, I'm not debating that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like you know, like what I want to say. How can I put this? Like, I know the plantation I go back to, right? And I know that what I grew up around, the people I grew up around, everything happened to bad to black people happened to my family. So we were pushed to the ghetto and all that type of shit. And we lived in the ghetto. Niggas ain't grow up talking about there was no Indians. They wasn't, you know, they ain't had no feathers. Ain't nobody grew up talking like that. So the fact that you would start calling yourself an Indian now and you didn't grow up like that, that's like some secure the tribe type shit. That's all I'm saying.
No, my granny told me actually from when I was like 13.
And you've been celebrating that heritage? How old are you, young man?
It ain't about celebrating the heritage. It's just the fact he's acknowledging his ancestry. Like, that's all it is. So it's and I feel like a lot of us need to start doing it, because when folks be like, oh, you know, y'all are African. It's like, nigga, how you gonna sit here and tell me I'm African when my people are some of the oldest people on this fucking land and I can prove my shit? Like I said,
we're gonna focus on the topic at hand.
Yeah.
And with that being said, from now on, family, if I catch you in secure the tribe spaces, speaking and interacting with them,
Bobo,
your paperwork is funny.
Bobo be all up in their shit, boy. I be saying, I know it now. I ain't saying you be up there co-signing. I don't know, because I don't be listening. I don't think you would, but your ass do be all up in their shit, boy.
Yeah, I be in there. I be in everybody's spaces. Like Jason Black was saying, well, like Tariq was saying, you want to be versatile. I gotta interact with these people. I understand what y'all saying, but I gotta interact with real people on a daily basis. So yeah, if I'm a listen, I want to know what people are saying. Yeah, so I want to be sharp. I want all my tools to be sharp. A mechanic don't just got a screwdriver. He got a bunch of weapons. Like, you know what I mean? You can't be a boxer and you got one punch. You got to have all the punches. I'd like to be versatile. So, but no, I ain't in there. I'm saying they off code. I've been saying, I held spaces saying they was off code way before anybody else was talking it.
Right.
The first time I went in there, they threw me out of there because I said they was off my first space. They tossed me out of that motherfucker because I said they was off code. The same way I'm looking at this guy. He don't look FBA to me. Like, that shit that he doing, that ain't no FBA shit right there. And the same thing with the security trap thing.
Man,
that's not
FBA shit. That nigga look like two of my cousins up there in the Midwest.
Who? This Ryan guy?
Yeah, because the mixed relatives I have be in the Midwest for some reason. I don't know why.
I ain't got no mixed relatives though. That's what I'm saying. Like, we were segregated. I grew up in Redline neighborhood. Like,
it's different when you in LA, in Chicago and shit.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying.
But my thing is this, shit, my niggas, I got family of all shades. I got blue, black, purple family members. I got hella light skinned family members. I got cousins that's brown skin with green eyes. I got cousins that's dark skinned with fucking bone straight hair. My whole family got the whole spectrum, and we all FBA. So I don't know. Maybe it's just a regional thing. Maybe I don't know.
Well,
Hey, I'm the
let me
same
say
way,
this,
brother
bro.
Nino.
Then I'm gonna close with this. That's why I'm glad that they talking about setting up something up like the Freedmen's Bureau. We get to check everybody paperwork. All the talking gonna be done shortly.
Hey, we're gonna get right to it. Brother Tim, go ahead and speak, brother.
Hey, can you hear me okay, Alpha?
Yes, sir.
Hey, just want to say thank you to Black Alpha and Queen Alpha for hanging out. Y'all closed up the space for a minute, then came back for being here for the war room, the after party war room. I just want to ask everybody. I know the day is June 8th, 2022, but it felt like Friday the 13th because Jason came through. If y'all know what I'm talking about, Jason definitely came through. There should be no more doubts. I seen people in that space ask what was B1 from DMs to text messages to telephone calls in. One person, this is his 7th time asking what does B1 mean. That was just crazy. I'm saying I ain't gonna say a lot of people have been exposed because they've been exposed. Like I think somebody here, I can't remember who just mentioned it about catching people sitting up in places where they don't belong. After this is more than enough for everybody to know we not supposed to be in spaces where places we ain't supposed to be. I'm saying I can literally just go ahead and talk. I ain't even gotta say no names because that space was actually it let out a lot. Exposed a lot of people, a lot of things. My bad. Go ahead, brother Nino.
Oh no! First of all, I want to say shout out to Tim, man. Shout out to brother Tim, man. Tim know why I'm shouting out. But not only that, Tim has been certified over here for years. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think Tim even remember me because I get suspended so much. But I always follow Tim on all my profiles. Like Tim been hella solid over here. But you talking about not saying names and shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I'm saying names, bro, because I was about to say a name on stage, and the damn mod removed me off stage, and she know I was directing that shit towards her. Eve is suspect as fuck. I'm saying that on record.
Suspect.
Eve is hella suspect as fuck, and I'm putting that shit on record. And like I said, I ain't got nothing to hide, man. Eve has had a personal vendetta against me since last year when I had her mod privileges revoked from TBA's the business channel. We was going in on like females dating bum niggas or some shit, and I'm going in and check. We can be a little bit uncouth on the business side on the YouTube. So I'm talking, I'm talking that talk in the chat or whatever. And next thing you know, I just get muted, removed, and banned from commenting on the channel. I'm like, what the fuck? And everything I was saying, TBA later on in the broadcast was saying the same shit I was saying. So I messaged D Tubman. I was like, hey man, like somebody, removed me from the channel, and I don't know why. Like, so, D hit me back. I was like, yeah, it's handled, whatever. Okay. I ain't even paying no attention. I know I got my rights back. Well, kind of find out one of his mods got removed and lost their privileges. I didn't know who it was. Like I dead ass didn't know who it was. I moved on from that shit. Fast forward months and months and months. Actually, this year, I'm on Twitter. I had said I had made a tweet. I said, man, I be wondering why folks can't see me tweeting on TBA channel, on the business channel. I said, damn, I forgot one of his mods removed, was salty at me or whatever and muted me from the channel. So next Eve on her Twitter jumped in my mentions and was like, well, yeah, I already talked about this, blah, blah, blah. Like, start going off on me. I said, ma'am, who are you? I'm the mod. I'm like, bruh, I ain't even know who you was. Like, and then so when I'm looking at her profile picture, I'm like, bro, I seen this profile picture somewhere before. Kind of find out this bitch done follow me on Instagram. She, like I said, she always followed me on all my accounts. I didn't know who she was. I didn't even know she was a fucking mod on TBA channel. I just thought she was just a B1 sister who got a Twitter and be retweeting, the big three. So this bitch been keeping tabs on me all this fucking time and obviously feels some type of way about me. Now she has got her mod status reinstated since then. So now I'm doing the math when I realized, oh, that's why I went from being muted originally, getting my privileges back, and then all of a sudden losing it again. Like folks can't see me all of a sudden because that bitch sneakily muted me on the channel again once she got her privileges back. Anyway, fast forward to a couple weeks ago, we on TBA's channel. It's on Saturday. The broadcast is supposed to start at 8 o'clock. So next thing you know, it was like 8:10. The program still ain't start yet. So I made a little comment in the chat box. I said, damn, TBA know how to get a crowd worked up, being fashionably late. Next thing you know, my comment got removed. I got muted, and it showed who it was. So I log into my other YouTube, same name, same profile. Ain't no burner or no shit. Same name, same profile. And I called Eve out in the chat. Call her ass out in the chat. I said, bro, what is your problem with me? I said, you the only mod that ever mutes me. Ever. Like, nobody else mutes me. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, don't even start, Nino. Don't rush the host. I said, bro, anybody that know me know I'm probably one of TBA's biggest supporters, bro. Like, I didn't set this. I don't even make no fucking guap like that. You know what I'm saying? I make enough to take care of me and mine. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking balling out of control like that. And I have sent TBA, some good little piece of change over the years. Because I support what he do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so anybody that know me know I'm one of TBA's biggest supporters, bro. And you fucking be muting me and shit and removing me over dumb shit. It's folks in there who be doing all types of other shit and they get a warning at first. Bitch, you remove me off top. And I call her ass out. Like, I was going off in the chat. And I ain't gonna lie, I was so mad. I was like, TBA gonna come in here and fucking, he gonna fucking remove me his damn self or, or chew me out on air. Because TBA chewed me out on air over the years. So I was like, TBA gonna fucking chew me out. I was like, man, fuck it. I'm gonna say what the fuck I need to say. It doesn't need to be said. And surprisingly, TBA didn't say shit. And then actually one of the other mods on the channel, when I finally calmed down and started speaking on the topic he was talking about, one of the other mods was even like shouting me out, like, oh yeah, that's right, Nino. Yeah, Nino, like, and I felt like she was doing that to spite Eve. So with that being said, fast forward to now, since then, I've been peeping Eve been getting hella like cozy with the little Secure the Tribe folks. Even to the point where she even co-signing the dumb shit about B1 meaning Black American first and all this other shit. And I'm like, bitch, how the fuck you a mod, but you don't know what B1 means? You a mod for fucking TBA, but you acting like you don't know what B1 means. She was even on stage today acting dumb like she didn't know what B1 meant. It's like, bro, you phony as fuck. I know what it is. She's one of them B1 groupies. We got a bad problem with B1 groupies. We got a lot of sisters who claim to be B1 and they just want to cozy up to people who they feel like can give them some clout or some shine. That's what it is. Because some of them even do it to me, and I ain't even got no damn platform.
Hey, I noticed that, Nino. I noticed that, brother. We were just talking about that earlier today. I noticed that. What you talking about?
So yeah, so straight up. So like I said, I can tell who's fucking with me genuinely and who's only fucking with me because they feel like, oh, I heard his name before, so I'm gonna try to get cool with him because he got some quote unquote clout. I'm doing the air quotes right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even that type of nigga, bro. Like, I promise you, I don't even like attention. I promise you I don't. I really don't like attention.
Let me say this real quick. Go on your favorite, or I'm not gonna say your favorite, but go on any Secure the Tribe members page right now, and you'll see all those cowards over there talking smack about Jason Black. They had the opportunity to address Jason Black while he was on and address whatever they wanted to address, and you see every last one of them came in there very respected. Hi, Jason Black. Well, I just wanted to clarify what B1 means. And they was very respectful when they were speaking to Jason Black. Go on their page now. Oh, Jason Black is a Pan-Africanist. Jason Black is this. Jason Black is that. Jason Black is off code. Nigga, you had the chance to speak to the man. At least have some balls and talk the same talk you talking on your Twitter space. Don't come talking to him all nice and polite. Booby, I'm talking to you. Yaya the twerker, I'm talking to you. Mel that supposedly non-FBA, I'm talking to you. Free R. Kelly. I don't know why you were R. Kelly free, but I'm talking to you.
So let me, and I agree with everything you just said, Rich. So let me say, so like I said, but my thing is, Eve been cozying up to them, and like I said, I feel like it's because Tariq shouted them out, gave them a little shine, and she's just trying to get in where she fit in, and she's been trying to cozy up to other people too. I'm gonna let them tell it themselves. I ain't gonna put their business out, but she's been trying to cozy up to other people too. Eve just trying to go in, get in where she fit in, especially since D was in the hospital. Oh, Eve loved it. She loved it. Oh, I get to be the female on TBA's channel. I get to be that chick on TBA's channel now. Every 2 seconds. Did y'all hit the like button? Did y'all hit the like button? Just want her name to be seen and everything else. Like, Sean, you ain't never this verbal when D here. But now that D couldn't be in the chat or whatever, you just want to be seen. Like, she really just trying to make a name for herself up out here. And like I said, she has had a one-way fucking vendetta against me all this time. And now that I finally peeped who she was in the history I've had, interactions I had with her, that's when I started noticing shit. Like I said, she's been posing up to Secure the Tribe, and you see all this off-code shit that they saying, And like, Sean, you are a fucking mod for Jason Black. There's no way that you can be here and be like, oh, I didn't know, or I didn't know what B1 meant. I interpreted B1 to mean this. No, bitch, you knew what the fuck it meant. You just wanted to cozy up to them because you felt like you want to get a little shine being next to them. And then her dumb ass, even during the space, the whole time these niggas up there getting chewed out by TBA, at least at first. Every time they get up there saying dumb shit, she over there dropping hella hearts, dropping hella hand claps, and everything else, sitting right next to TBA co-signing these dumb ass niggas. But then as soon as he started digging in their ass, she kind of fall back a little bit. But she was doing that to all of them, bro. All of them. That's what I'm saying. So when we talk about agents, nigga, we need to watch out for these people on the inside. We got nobody people on the outside. We need to watch for people on the inside. And really quickly, I'm gonna say one thing that I noticed. That white man that came in there, and this is just my own opinion on this. If anybody differs, speak up. I feel like that white man came in there with the total intention of diverting the conversation away from Security of the Tribe. I feel like that. I truly feel like that because the conversation was going towards calling
Nino,
the tribe out.
And Nino, didn't you hear me say that? That's why I spoke up like I did, because I've actually seen him in some of their spaces. Sorry to interrupt you, Nino. Just a quick update. Our brother Afro just got finished speaking. T.S. Giselle tried to pull up on him on Jason's thing, but Jason and Afro just took care of. Just Black News PSA.
Oh man, I need. See, that's why I almost didn't want to leave. I even said it earlier. I said, "Watch, this is gonna be one of them. This is gonna be Jason's longest space ever." I said that at the very beginning.
Let me say this. This is breaking news, family. But T.S. Giselle actually came from Secure the Tribe. They birthed that man. That man came from, yes, this is 100%.
Fact. He telling the truth. Listen to him. He listens to him. Facts.
T.S. Giselle, that tranny, is from Secure the Tribe. I think maybe Booby was dating. I don't know. I'm not dropping this. But Booby sounds very feminine. Maybe he was the one dating T.S. Giselle. I'm not saying that, family. I'm just putting two and two together. This is not a fact, family. So don't go run and say, hey, Rich said that. I'm just putting two and two together. Booby sound very moist. He sound like he got a tongue ring. So maybe he's the one that, invited TS. And you know what? I have no problem with the LGBT community. If that's what you are, I respect you 100%. All I'm saying is T.S. Giselle came from Secure the Tribe. They brought her up. We over here, we never associated with T.S. Giselle. She came in our space once, and Afro sent her to do a mission. Afro sent her to go suck 5 dicks so she could donate to Marcel's campaign. She still hasn't done that yet. We're still waiting for that $300. She'll be there shortly.
Really quickly, somebody just mentioned me because y'all know I had to leave the room because I wanted to show Black Alpha some love because we were supposed to do this hours ago. Somebody just tweeted me. I don't even know who this person is. I don't know who the fuck it is. It's a female. She just texted me. Tweeted me saying TBA just took back everything he said about you. I don't know if she's trolling or what. Like I said, I'm not listening to it. Is anybody listening? And then somebody else just mentioned me and Afro said that TS Freak has to be stopped. They said that about 6 minutes ago.
Nah, I'm listening to both broadcasts simultaneously right now. That wasn't been said. That's a troll.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Now I'm looking at her profile now. She got a feather and a bow and arrow on that bitch, calling herself Niji. So unapologetically B1, bitch. You ain't B1. I ain't gonna lie. What bothers me is when I see these suspect ass people and I go click on their page and I see how many people I fuck with following them. That bothers me. That fucking bothers me, bro. Like, and I ain't gonna lie. We're Rilla Perry. I'm gonna call Rilla Perry out on this shit. Rilla Perry follow back everybody. Every time I have a suspect ass motherfucker in my mission talking hella crazy, I go look at their page. Rilla Perry follow them. Now I think Rilla Perry just probably follow everybody back. I'm gonna tell that nigga that shit though. Like,
I agree.
Hey, did y'all notice this though? How many times y'all notice a couple people that would be in our spaces and they'd be around, hold no weight, just sit around and, listen to what we say. And then next thing you know, they disappear from our spaces and they go over there to that other side and they disappear. I seen a couple of people. I ain't gonna say no names. Matter of fact, I don't even remember their fucking names, but I would see them come over here to our side. I wouldn't even know. I'm telling you, they would have no followers, no nothing. And they would come over here because, over here is real. Over here is thorough. You got to be solid. You got to be certified on our side. You just can't come over here, regurgitating bullshit that you heard. We're going to put you to the task. We're going to pull your paperwork. So it ain't easy coming over here. And I feel like they would go over there because it's easy. It's easy. You can go over there right now and just say a bunch of bullshit with no facts, no sentiments, and nothing behind it. And you can host space. They be having motherfuckers hosting spaces that got 3 followers. straight up and down. 9 o'clock in the morning,
And
nothing. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, I watch everything. They think I just because I don't say nothing that I don't know. I literally watch every comment. I see everything that's going on. Every person that usually speaks with Secure the Tribe, I see you. I just don't say anything. I'm not a chatty patty, but I definitely see you. I see you co-hosting spaces with them, and that's fine. But from here on out, from today on out, if I catch you with Secure the Tribe, I'm gonna look at you and say, "Hey, your paperwork is funny," because we've been me and Nino and Black Alpha. We've been called me, Nino, Afro. We've been called out Security Tribe. Y'all was just waiting for the big three to call them out. We called them out a long time ago. We been did that. We said, "Yo, they, over there, they funny." As soon as you walk in there, they talking a whole bunch of dumb shit. So we
Bro,
Hey, brother, I gotta salute y'all. I'm gonna say this right now for the fucking world to hear. Between Rich, Nino, and Afro, and I know this for a fact. When it was not popular to call out these other people, they were calling them out on the front line. I was there. I heard it. I heard every fucking single thing. A lot of shit that people were thinking, but didn't have the you know what to say. These three brothers were saying it. And now it's to the point where everybody else is out here, running their mouth and everybody else is talking it after Jason Black done said what he said. And that's cool. I salute that. But it's one thing to do it after the big three said it. And it's another thing to do it when you set it off. So I salute them brothers all the way live. I'm telling you right now, some of it is up on YouTube. So you can check the timestamp. These brothers was calling it out when it wasn't cool, when it wasn't popular. They were leading the charge. And every single thing that they said, it was true when they said it. But every single thing that they said has been verified and confirmed tonight. So salute to all three of them brothers.
Facts.
I got some things I want to say, but the brothers got y'all hands up, so I'll let y'all speak first. I do got some things I want to say.
Yeah, just one quick question. This is nobody, but did y'all see people putting up a picture of this person named James Lloyd Smith or something like that?
That shit is so
That's
old,
fake.
bro.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
So let me explain the history on that picture. Listen, bro, I've been following Jason Black since fucking 2015, bro. And when I discovered him and Professor Black Truth and Tariq, I went back and watched all of their old videos. All of them.
Same
I was
here.
even watching the shit when Tariq and Jason was fucking with Tommy Sotomayor. I watched all their old shit. So I know all their old shit, even though I came in 2015. With that being said, I was trying to look up Jason Black's identity. Was going hard looking for his identity. I came across that same picture because Lipstick Alley and what's the other website? I forget. Lipstick Alley and one of them other, Bedwitch fucking forums. They was trying to figure out his identity too, and that's what the conclusion that they came to. Well, over the years, that shit has been debunked since then. But it's just so funny because every year, whenever Jason pisses off a group, they pull that shit out. I'm like, oh, this is who y'all talking to, and I was like, bro, y'all so late to the game. That shit's been debunked so many times. Y'all not realizing people have met Jason Black at his movie premieres? Yeah, like, do y'all not realize that people have met Jason Black like face to face? Then it was just at Jim Clyburn's fucking fish fry the other day.
But Nino, here's the problem, Nino. These dudes are so thirsty that they don't know that there's certain people out there that don't require attention like they require attention. They don't realize that. Like they be like, damn, why Jason Black don't show his face? Dummy. That's how real people with real money move. People with money don't want to be seen. Only people who want attention want to be seen all over the place, want their face all over the place. Soon as they have a damn Twitter space with 30,000 people, they want to go all around. Oh, we had a space with 30,000 people. We're the one that brought immigration to the forefront. Stop lying. TBA and Tariq been talking about immigration since damn near 2017. What the hell are you talking about?
Did y'all hear what Tariq said on his page yesterday? Tariq said, if you always hanging out with large groups of people, you are not successful. He straight up said that shit in his face yesterday. And I
remember though, Nino, they're a group on Wednesdays. They're not a group on Thursdays. They're a group again on motherfucking Saturday, and then they skip back on Monday.
But my thing is, them niggas was sitting here talking about something, oh, we're not a group. But then when they was in TBA space, what was they saying? Oh, we referred to secure the tribe as a group. Yeah, we at the tribe, or the tribe. Nah, but y'all niggas just said that y'all not a group. The beauty of TBA space is it exposed everything that we have been saying about these people. He basically just exposed it just on a bigger platform. And then, TBA has a little bit more authority on shit than us. So when he says it holds a lot more weight. And he pretty much insulted their intelligence. Like, these people are not very bright. All they do is sit up here and talk in circles all night with that plebiscite talking shit. And we've been saying that shit. We like, bro, they rooms is ratchet shit, bro. It's just ratchet ass shit. But my thing is, again, we already know what they're about. My thing is to all the people who claim to be B1, to be followers of TBA and everybody else. My thing is, if y'all are really listening to what they're teaching us and implementing it in your life, you're supposed to be able to spot that bullshit. It shouldn't fool you. And that's what I said on stage when I was in TBA space. And that's why I got pushed down by what's her face, by Eve, because that applies to her.
Hey,
How you
Nino.
got fooled by them?
Hey, what you saying is 100% facts. The beauty of all this, everything that went down tonight is just the myriad of things that was happening in the background. I got like about 50, maybe like 50 different DMs from, people trying to explain their cases. I'm saying, I think I showed you one. So I'm saying you can vouch for what I was saying. I think I showed Afro one. I think I even showed Alpha one, and I'm not even sure if he was in there or not, but, just the shit that was going down in the background was just funny as hell, But like I say, I'm saying you can call you can call names if you want. You really don't have to, because Jason, like I say, this is January the 8th, but it was really Friday the 13th, and Jason left bodies by the lake down by the beach house. You know how you open the door and fucking body fall. Jason, they all over the place. That was just the it was a logical breakdown, but the motherfucker that just kept asking, what does B1 mean? 7 times, that's just suspect. But getting back with this agent shit, man, just people who think they in the clear because they haven't bid winch for 7 years or 2 years, but you got a record of saying off code shit, that's a bad paperwork check. And then people still defending them. I'm gonna be quiet on that.
Let me say
I
that.
just want to say something real quick about what Tim said about them acting like they didn't know what B1 was. Now, when I literally made a tweet yesterday explaining again what B1 meant. I said B1 is basically, putting black first, like empowering the black collective, which means every black group needs to make sure that their own house is taken care of so they can be of use to everyone in the diaspora. This is the same shit that TBA and PBT has been saying from the jump. Make sure your own house is good, so you can be of use to somebody else. Even Tariq be saying the same shit about like some of the tellers that come over here and shit. They be talking hella crazy and shit. You like, listen, why don't you go home and be great at home? If y'all want to sit here and be acting like y'all doing so much better than us, why don't you be great at home? Make your home, build up your home nation. So for them to sit here and be like, oh, B1 is Pan-African and shit, like, bro, they being so disingenuous. Like, nigga, y'all know what the fuck B1 means. It's not fucking rocket science. In fact, I posted that shit under E's post when TBA first announced his space. E was under there, well, B1 to me means, and she was trying to basically say the same thing Tribe saying, Black American first. And that's I posted under that shit. I said, it's not rocket science, bro. It's not fucking rocket science. So with that being said, but when they got in there as TBA, what the fuck B1 mean? They act like this is the first time they hear any of this. Brother, we've been telling y'all this for months now.
And let me say this. Naturally, Trora, you have me blocked, but you're in here. T.S. Giselle, I just seen you trolling in Jason Black's space. Tonight's not the night, fam. Don't
Get
come
that
in
man
here.
out of here.
Yeah, don't come in here with your balls hanging out trying to troll. Tonight is not the night. I'm going to roast the shit out your ass. Don't even do it, T.S. Giselle. Don't do it. Stay your ass right there with your little Bucci hanging out. Stay on that corner and relax.
I got
Go
U.S.
ahead.
Freeman. I'm saying names today. I got U.S. Freeman down there blocked too because he was saying some off-code shit I seen. I got that motherfucker blocked, but he in the room too. U.S. Freeman down at the bottom. And let me tell you something about that Freedman term that I've noticed. Motherfuckers didn't start using the term Freedman until Foundation of Black American took off. Niggas only start using Freedman because they just have such a hate for Tariq that they just don't even want to use the term, even though it makes the most sense to use that term. Niggas hate Tariq so much that they went into the archives and tried to pull out a term to use. That's why Freedman became relevant again, because they didn't want to say Foundation of Black America. So when niggas be running around talking about Freedman, I know these motherfuckers don't like Tariq. When they say that, they don't have to say nothing else. But when they refer to us as Freedman, I know y'all don't like Tariq. And I'm right 9.7 times out of 10. And same thing with the damn what they call it, the Black Heritage flag, the red and black one. When that shit reemerged last year, I said, nigga, yes, that flag is old and it has existed for years. I acknowledge that. But it didn't reemerge until Tariq came out with the Foundation of Black American flag. niggas be doing shit to be contrarian to what Tariq be doing.
Nat,
And like I said, niggas don't even have to say they don't like Tariq. It's just certain terms and shit that they use. I know. Oh, you say you call us freedmen, but not FBA or not Foundation of Black Americans. Yeah, you don't like Tariq. And I'm
They be
always
saying
like,
F1.
Naturally Tura has me blocked, but every space I'm doing, she's in here. Naturally Tura, I don't know what's your obsession with me, but if I got somebody blocked, I'm not in their Twitter space, honey. But go ahead, Afro brother. You've been waiting on a long time.
Can you guys hear me clearly? Because I get my headphones in. I want to make sure I'm clear.
yeah, we hear you in the bathroom.
I'm not in the bathroom, but yeah, okay. As long as you guys can hear me. This was one of my favorite spaces, the best spaces I've heard in such a long time, because the things that we've been saying for months, damn near since the tribe started, especially since the tribe started to remix things and start to coin things and act like they're the vanguards of being on code and the kings and queens of black people while they're swirling. The same things I said in that space yesterday when they was trying to roast me in that space, calling me zesty, saying, making fun of my picture and whatnot, the same things, the exact same things I said in that space is the same things Jason said. And I knew he was going to say that. I didn't even know Jason was going to make a space, but it's common sense enough for me to know. And I just wanted to point out the fact that they never keep, they're so cowardly that they never keep the same energy. I saw this clip of Sonny, and I'm going to call him out. Sonny talking about he wants to box me after I left the space last night. Now, I was in that space for like 2 hours. Sonny barely said anything to me. The second I leave the space, yeah, I'm just tired of this family. I'm just, I ain't soft. I ain't soft like everybody in my mama think. I'm not soft. I will box him, and we can set it up for myself. And after I left the space.
Hold on, bro. Did you say that nigga said I ain't soft like my mama and them say?
Everybody know he's soft. He waited till I left the space, KD too, because they was like, yeah, brother, I just think that it's just a misunderstanding. Or her voice is deeper than that. I just think that it's a misunderstanding and you just let him disrespect me. Then the second I leave, he'll fed up. And I knew it. And I'm like, oh, wow, the energy totally changed when I left the room.
And
they
why,
totally changed.
And why does he keep saying that he knows Tariq personally? Fam, you only had one Twitter space with Tariq. You spoke with him. Stop acting like you know the nigga personally. Just stop it. The nigga live all the way in California. Just stop, fam.
Let Sonny tell it. They go to the gym almost every day, him and Tariq. They be spotting each other on the bench press. Let Sonny tell it. That's his gym buddy. Notice too, they had a space earlier today. Are we remixing the code? Everybody up in there, boo-boo dumbass. Oh no, we not listening. Oh, the code is a leader. And if Justice say that, and he's sitting up there talking. And then notice how when they got in the space, they are like, oh, hey, Jason, I've been following you for a long time, and I just feel like there might be a misunderstanding. And I'm so glad that you're hosting this space because I originally thought that B1 meant this, but now I'm learning now. They completely switched their energy up. They was all like, oh, B1 mean Black American first. I don't care what nobody think. I'm Booby and I'm the leader. And then he was like, well, I'm just saying that we ain't trying to remix shit. That's all I'm saying. We ain't remixing shit, Jason. They lying on us. Please don't be mad.
Well, the beauty of
that cowardly energy.
Hey, Afro, notice when they got up there, they never actually started talking about they never addressed it B1 as far as, people within the B1 or Black family. They started talking about the Africans. That's why I came back again. And I said, I want to hear about the people who keep trying to remix this shit from inside the B1 family. That's why I said it.
Why does Booby talk like he got a tongue ring?
But so side note. I want y'all whenever y'all get a chance, whenever you
Damn,
Nina, they got me now.
I mean, hey, damn. Hey, Rich, can you hear me, brother?
I hear you loud and clear.
Hey, man, to answer your question, you know what I'm saying? I mean, a guy named Booby, is it surprising that he sounds like he got a tongue ring?
Booby, the name Booby matched with Bucci, so I don't know. A Bussy, Bucci. I don't know, man. I don't know if he's trying to. Giselle. Oh, Giselle's right here. Giselle, are you dating Booby? Let us know. Just clap if you're dating a booby. Let us know, fam. Just spill the tea. Come on.
I just think that's very interesting. And I'm glad that Jason got the background on all of that. I'm glad that he knew that because when Mail popped up, his energy was totally different. He was all like, I've been watching you since this long, and all they came out with fanboys as if Jason doesn't know him and April. April tried to snitch on me. Yeah, it's Afro and Nino, and they're disrespecting women, and it's just they're letting a tether do this, and please, like, come on, April, sitting up there, you probably swirling now. Cherie was.
Oh yeah. By the way, April, peace, love, and reparations, family. Right? Peace, love, and reparations, family. Right? Peace, love, and bedwench. Fuck out of here. You're talking about peace, love, and reparations. You about to take that reparations and go give it to a white man. Stop it, April. Don't play with me. Coming over here talking about peace, love, and reparations, and that money about to go to a whole white man. Talking about what she said. I'm thinking about date.
Hey, really quickly, to Queen and Black Alpha, how real are we being in this room today? Let me know. Give me a on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being secure to try phony, 10 being certified black first. Real. How real we being in this room today? Because I want to say some things, and it's y'all platform.
Listen, the gloves is off with me, family. The gloves is off.
Cook, hey, brother, I want you to cook.
Oh. I done posted Yaya twerking on the damn floor. That woman is 53 years old. She got about 10 grandkids over here twerking on the damn floor.
Same age as my
Get
damn
your ass
mama.
up. Get your ass off the damn floor. Put your pants on. Put your shoes on and act like a grown.
Hey, and remember, hey, there ain't nothing that's gonna be said tonight that ain't already been exposed tonight. So we just gonna roll with the wheels. Matter of fact, hey, before we go there, let me get to a couple hands. Q Page and then Black Prague.
Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all, that's, man. Like what Nino said, man, had TBA exposed them. He really didn't. He just checked them, and you know what I'm saying? They just couldn't back up, their claims. And I'm not the only one. I'm seeing these tweets, bro. They making. I'm like, yo, these cats are, they exposing themselves. Like your girl, April in particular. Yo, she made a tweet talking about Garvey was an op. Like, what type of shit is that?
She has said that.
Plebiscite talk.
Multiple times. She said that multiple times.
Oh, okay. Well, that's my first time seeing it, man. And I'm seeing other tweets, I wonder if Jason Black is FBA on both sides type shit. I'm like, dang, these cats really ain't feeling like, damn,
peace, love, and reparations, family.
They claimed he wasn't FBA.
Yo, shit crazy, yo. And then you got somebody else tweeting like, yeah, Secure the Tribe was being attacked. I'm like, being attacked, what? Because they couldn't back up the shit they were saying? Like, that's not being attacked. That's defeat. Like, you're saying this, what you say, that's checkmate. Like, you can't come back with a clear, concise answer. You just talking around saying the same shit over and over again, not really getting the main shit. That's it.
And to keep it real with you, TBA was being very merciful. He was being incredibly nice, gave them chances, explained himself time and time and time again, and they fucked it up. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing, and TBA gave them first off, when he announced this space, Nino said, he was like, now is your time to apologize and take back what you said, but they decided to double down on stupidity by making a space, Booby up there hosting it. Hey, if he trying to say that black means everybody, then Jason off code. I literally heard him say that. I was like, oh, okay, all right. I swear he won't say that to Jason though, and he didn't. He came in there. I just thought we ain't remixing nothing. I just disagree with you on one single thing. Everything else, I just
put an address. Okay. Put an address on it. Put an address on it.
Ain't none of them came, and Jason was being very merciful. Then he got fed up because they kept coming and saying the same thing. The same, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. I just how? What does it mean? How? The space was 4 hours long, and every other call was saying the same shit. That just how? Okay, can you explain what it means? How? Acting dumb.
I have an opinion on some shit that the creator is telling you what his creation means. That's like you saying, hey, my name's Afro. Well, in my opinion, your name is Johnny. No, nigga, my name is Afro, nigga. This ain't up for debate. I'm telling you what the fuck my name is. And the same thing with B1. Y'all niggas keep trying to reinterpret what he's telling you B1 means. And the beauty of it is, I see black pragmatists. I ain't mean to step in like that. The beauty of it is, Jason drew a line in the sand. He said B1 is the code. If you're not B1, you're not on code. So now they talking about they not B1. So what does that mean? And I'll drop it there.
Black pragmatist, you could go ahead. I think it was your turn.
Yeah, what's going on, y'all? B1. That was a crazy space. Especially with Booby. When Jason repeatedly kept saying B1 means being on code, and then Booby kept babbling classification. We got reclassified to some shit. But I even made a tweet how I don't know where people got this idea that B1 meant like just Black America first when I made a tweet saying that, you know, every time Jason starts his program, he always says, greetings, brothers and sisters from around the world. So you should know what that means, that, you know, B1 is global and it's not something that's local. But yeah, that was just a crazy space. And I don't know, some of them niggas a little slow, you know, a little remedial, because like he had to keep explaining. And I was like, damn, like at some point, man, like y'all just, I don't know, it's lost cause.
You trying to be diplomatic, brother. You said some of them slow. I say the majority of them are slow. and I'm not being facetious when I say that, bro. I've noticed that even before I even started, my red flags went up when they was talking on topics about you know, like reparations or even native ancestry shit that I actually agreed with them on. I would just think to myself, "Ooh, these motherfuckers are not very articulate. They're not very well read. Like I just want to step in and kind of guide them a little bit." But nah, these niggas is not very bright at all.
And how many of them is non-FBA? Can we be real? I know they got this whole quest about non-FBA, but I look at a lot of their pictures, man, and a lot of them got the non-FBA jawline, hairline. I mean, I could just tell looking at them, man. So that's it's deflection, man.
Well, I think Mel is a bisexual, Booby dating Giselle, so there's a lot of stuff going on over there, man. I don't got the answers to it. I don't get in myself.
Wait, hold on. Booby is dating Giselle?
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me Giselle is cheating on Sonny?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell Sonny that I can't tolerate that. I'm telling Sonny.
Listen, Booby and Giselle is engaged. They're actually getting married next year.
Now, you know Giselle is for the streets. Don't even play like that. Giselle is for the streets.
Hey, Ty Henry, go ahead, family.
Yeah, my son is asleep, so I ain't trying to be too loud. I just want to say a couple things.
You're Secure the Tribe, by the way, right?
I fuck with them. I fuck with Sonny. I fuck with Booby. I fuck with
Yeah,
Baz.
we heard what you said in the other space, so you know. We heard what you said.
I didn't really get to say anything, but the white
man
you did.
We heard you.
Saying stupid shit. That's
he kicked me out in about 20 seconds, but the white boy who got up there first, he got to say a lot.
Yeah,
which that didn't really make sense to me. But again, you guys are not my enemy. I know who my enemy is. I've seen my enemy face to face. You guys are not my enemy.
Bro,
so
you be saying suspect stuff all the time, bro. I peeped you months ago when you was in one of these spaces.
All the time? I ain't been in these spaces in some weeks, man.
Like I said, I just said months ago.
Look, let me get my shit off, because again, my son is asleep. I got out of surgery today. Kind of in some pain, so but again, you guys are not my enemy.
Order, bro. Your priorities out of order.
I don't know what you're saying, bro. I got it turned down.
Why are you in pain? You and Giselle had the meeting or something?
So again, you guys are not my enemy. I know who my enemy is. I've been to enemy lines. I've seen my enemy face to face. I've trained hard to fight my enemy, and I know who my enemy is.
Hey, Ty. Hey, Ty. Brother Nino's asking you, are you black first?
Am I black first? I'm Black American first. Exactly what Black Authority said. He said the people that come over here, they have to align with us. You know, I didn't
It's
disagree with that.
retarded.
He did not say
Y'all
that,
so
brother. He did not say
stupid.
that.
Well, I'm gonna find a recorded spot in that space because he did.
We
He
don't have to find a
contradicted
recording.
himself a
Everybody just
lot.
listened to it less than an hour ago, family. Like you don't have
Listen,
to
I'm
tell
not
me.
trying to argue with any
I'm
of
not
you
arguing. I'm
niggas.
telling. I'm not arguing. I'm telling.
All right, okay,
I'm telling
cool,
you, like
cool.
we heard it. Like everyone in this room heard it, brother. Like you're being disingenuous right now, family.
Cool. So you gonna let me speak or what?
Actually, no, you can bounce, brother. So go ahead
All
and
right, my
disconnect
brother.
yourself.
Stay blessed.
I already am.
You
Peace
know,
out.
I gotta say, one of the things that causes me to respect Dr. King as much as I do is because when Dr. King was on his integration campaign, he was wrong. And everybody today knows that integration was a flaw for Dr. King to be on. But before he passed away, and this is something that the white media doesn't want to let anybody know, he completely changed his views on that. He said he led his people into a burning building. He completely changed his views, and he was trying to go in the opposite direction as fast as he could. And that's why they killed him. So I can respect when somebody is wrong and then they change. When they're wrong and they realize, okay, I'm wrong. What I did wasn't correct. What I said wasn't correct. Let me correct myself and go in the right direction. I can have respect for that. I would have had respect if he came here and he was all like, you know what, my fault. I was wrong. I got everything cleared up. I would have respected that 100%. But he came in here and he lied. And he's lying on what Jason said. Like we all was not in the room and heard exactly what Jason said. I don't respect that at all.
Hey, I want to double down on that, Afro, and like that's a sign of integrity. When you can sit here and acknowledge you was wrong about something and own up to it and try to rectify the wrong, that means you have high integrity. I can't stand low integrity people. When you know you was wrong, but you still trying to just ignore it and act like it never happened type shit. It's like that's so disrespectful to me, bro. That's so disrespectful to me. And all them tribe motherfuckers in real time realized they was wrong. And rather than be like, you know what, we was wrong, all right, we'll either A, we'll abide by the code, or B, fuck the code. We're gonna do our own thing. But no, they still trying to lie to not only us but to themselves. They are the type of niggas where they will piss on your shoe and tell you it's rain. Like
Hey, y'all notice that? Hey, Nino, let me jump in real quick. You notice how the same way he tried to just tell us we didn't hear what we just heard? Don't that sound a lot like when the dominant society tries to tell us we didn't see what we just saw? When they choke out Eric Gardner and they say, oh, we didn't choke him out. He was fat. It's the same game, man. These folks is running around here with straight up white supremacist tactics, white supremacist talking point. That whole little, I'm not your enemy. I mean, you ain't got to tell me who my enemy is, bro. Like he's speaking for us. You don't speak for me, homeboy. Or that be blessed and shit. All that shit sound like a Ken or a Karen talking. That's all it is. This is why we call them agents. And they ain't got to like that term, but they're going to wear that jacket. They're going to wear that motherfucker double XL, triple XL, too tight, too small. I don't give a fuck. They're going to have to wear that shit. Because when I see you come at me with dominant society talking points and trying to play the I'm the good guy and don't be mean, he was trying to come with that lecture shit. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to lecture us and all that shit. He already came in and talking about my son is sleeping and I just got out of surgery. We don't know what he had surgery for. I'll leave that up to y'all. But that little, supremacist sympathy he was trying to get, that shit don't fly on this side of the fence, man. They're going to have to understand that and recognize it. And the little shit like be blessed at the end, little shit like that. I'm going to tell you right now, we could all walk out of the house right now and go get 15 white folks that'll pull that same shit. So when you got somebody from our community or want to be our community coming at us with that type of game, we regulate that shit, we G-check that shit, and we snatch it up all the way.
And by the way,
hey, for the record, he only spoke for like about 40 seconds. Jason got his ass about to paint, hit skates on him real quick.
I got Alpha. I got something you can add to your utility bill, bro, because I know you got a spectacular vernacular.
Talk to me, brother.
Bro, it's called I'm Tribe and I Say So.
Hey, I'm Tribe and I Say So, and they secure lives matter.
And by the way, I don't know if Volvo is still in here, but Volvo, I just want to say this on record. You are a nasty nigga. I remember a few spaces ago when we posted that video of Yaya twerking, you talking about you will hit that. You are a nasty nigga. That is a grandma. Don't come on, brother. Come on, dude. Come on, man. Like, come on. Have some respect for yourself, brother. You talking about you will hit Yaya, a damn grandma. And you see all them damn dark spots all between her legs. Come on, brother. Have some respect for your elders. And that's all I wanted to say.
Hey, we're going to keep pushing. I see B-Zilla in here, and every time I see B-Zilla, I got to let him cook. Go ahead, family.
what's going on, family? Peace, peace. Black Alpha, Queen Alpha, peace to the family up here. What's going on, y'all? Woo! Well, that was an interesting space, man. And I guess for my take on it, being able to kind of watch these things transpire for, I guess, over a year. And of course, spaces are new, but a lot of these people that are involved in this little melee are not. So it's interesting to see how, you know, man, what they say, a leopard never changes its stripes or changes its spots. Okay, y'all know I shook the sock dancer, right? And so he been over there with Secure the Tribe. He was upset because I had to, like, you know, cut ties with him because I don't rock like that. So he went over there and I guess made this whole persona, him and someone else. And then they started kind of rocking with stealing everybody's talking points. So for a while, what they were doing was going behind New Black Media, stealing talking points, then taking it back to Secure the Tribe. So if you don't know why they're so unlearned, it's because they got secondhand information from people who are just goofies in the first place. So when I started listening to their spaces, I'm like, wait a minute. Y'all are talking a little young to be so old in Black empowerment, especially being 50. If you're older than me, these people should not be new to you. Matter of fact, you should have probably heard some of these people speaking when they were alive. I met Dr. Khalid Muhammad when I was 15. So what the hell were you doing back in the 90s? So I look at stuff like that and was like, let me go ahead and just, because you know how when you're in them spaces, your face pop up. I'm like, yo, I can't do that. So as I'm seeing things transpire, I'm like, y'all better get away from these people because they feeding you a load of garbage and they hella messy. Next thing you know, they start going at Afro Elite and Nino, putting their name in spaces. I was like, see right there, that's snitch behavior. That is absolute rat behavior. And then what I see tonight, soon as they got up in there, first thing they start doing is tattletelling. I'm like, dang, y'all turned into Twitter snitches. What the hell happened? Oh, this Secure the Tribe, we on code. Wait. First thing y'all did was come and tell. Then you're actually talking to the man himself. He created the term. And then you're arguing with him about the term he created. I mean, I'm talking about absolute absurd. It was amazing to watch how many people came in repeating the same thing. It's like them people are stuck. And I still am not sold that it's ill intent, but I think the, stupidity and clout make a cold combination, man. And it showed itself tonight for real. And so all I can say is hashtag secure the error. Cause that's all I saw. You can't admit that you wrong. You dead ass wrong to this man. And just you go, and I don't know if y'all caught this, but the sister Yaya turned right around and made a space talking about, you know, now B1 is boy bye.
But Beatzilla, what do you expect from a 53-year-old that's on the floor wiping the floor with her ass? What do you expect, Beatzilla?
Absolutely nothing less. And then I understand how all of these young dudes with mama issues are up under her because she's coddling dudes clearly. And it is just lost. Man, you looking at the blind leading the blind, and that's a 53-year-old woman who is just now finding out how she can get somebody to listen to what she's talking about. That's why you spending all this time talking in circles and spaces with no solution. We're talking from spaces to content to spaces to platforms to action. That's just they just doing it. They just doing circles and circles and circles and circles. And
I just want to slide in real quickly. I was going to say they're in denial at this point. That's literally what they're in. They're in denial They told themselves a lie for so long about what B1 means, despite the fact that Afro literally posted a clip from TBA's broadcast. We explained what B1 meant, and they're in denial. So somebody needs to pull up the stages of denial. And we can watch it happening in real time with them. But I'll let you know that.
And the one thing I want to say to you, Nino and Afro, and you, Rich, I watched them straight up come in there and lie on y'all. I heard you repetitively say, Nino, B1 means black empowerment. Because, I mean, that was one of the spaces where y'all was going back and forth at it. So the way they came in there, man, I didn't know. Man, I'm hearing it for the first time tonight. Like, whoa, damn, booby. I mean, Nino repeated himself about 15 times in that space that night. So to come in there and say, I didn't know it meant that. Oh, man. Integrity is a huge part of this thing of empowerment, because how can you empower anything without integrity? And they showed a lot tonight, fam. And man, I was never really fooling with them like that. But if I see anybody fooling with that, I'm looking at you really suspect right now. Because, your judgment stinks. If you can't see what the problem is there, your judgment absolutely sucks. And with that, I'm landing my plane.
Well, before you go, B-Zilla, I just want to say, what do we do about the people who are, I guess we could say veterans, or I don't know, people that have been in the V1 space, in the V1 community with us, who are followers of TBA, Tariq, and PBT. What do we do when they are the ones co-signing them? Because I was about to go in on stage talking about that, and one of them was sitting right next to TBA the whole time.
Say her name.
Well, with that being said,
I would say repeatedly, Eve, support, secure the tribe. My thing is, how you so-called call yourself a follower of PBT, TBA, PBT, but your ass act like you ain't know what B1 meant. That doesn't even make sense.
No.
So you in fucking every broadcast by TBA, but now you acting like, oh, you cleared up what B1 meant for me. Now you a whole mod and you don't know what B1 meant, but I'm just a random listener, and I know what it means.
Right. Well, I will say this. I'll say this. I'm a firm believer at things have a way of taking care of themselves. And, with that being said, this space is being recorded. So again, I'll say things just have a way of taking care of themselves. And with that being said, always remember that April Showers chick has been in a lot of back channels trying to, I don't know why she has been so disruptive, but she got outed, and I'm letting y'all know who's been down with her in them back channels. All of y'all have been seen and duly noted. So just take that with whatever you need to take it with.
Well, April,
go ahead, Rich. Go ahead.
April got about 3 dreads left. Her voice is very raspy, so I understand her frustration. Like, I think she said she got about 6 children, so it's a lot going on over there. You gotta have some type of sympathy, brother. I have sympathy for her. Very sad situation where she's going through. So her frustration is being poured out on us, and that's all it is. I pray for her.
I want to let y'all know now. I want to let y'all know now. April is already making threats to me and shit. Talking about, like, I had to find it. I'm about to start cooking hungry and shit. But April is already pretty much making threats that she gonna dox me and everything else. It's like, Shawty, I practice operation security. You're gonna have a hard time trying to find out my personal information. But with that being said, April and them, they plotting on all of us. And it's so funny though, because bitch, you mentioned my name unprompted. I didn't go up there and say your name or nothing. You got up there and name dropped me and then started lying. And it's so funny because I ain't gonna cap. When she was up there telling lies like that to TBA, I ain't gonna lie, I was heated over here, y'all. I was like, bro, this bitch is just telling bold face ass lies. But and so I requested to speak as she was lying. I said, Nino be disrespecting women, and Dino said this. And I'm like, bro, bitch, what? First of all, why are you dropping my name? I have never acknowledged. I was like, when y'all go in April, I really don't go in April because that's not really the one of the tribe members I had the most interaction with. So I don't, I laugh and whatever. But for the most part, I don't really go in on her like that. So for her to name drop me like I said, she's repeating something somebody told her about me, and it's not true. So I requested to get up there, and before I even got accepted to go up there, when she started lying and shit, that's when TBA cut her off and pulled her fucking receipts on her. And I ain't gonna lie, it made me feel good when TBA was like, nah, I know Nino. Nino been around for years. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that made me feel good. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all.
And with that, I'll land my plane. And again, Nino, you already know, brother. As many years as I know what you've been on. So, man, always solid. So shout out to
my
y'all.
first rodeo. This is not my first rodeo. Anybody
Come
that
on,
know
man.
me, I'm usually the spear. I'm usually the tip of the spear when it come down to exposing these fucking frauds, fakers, and phonies.
Facts. Facts. And I'll land my plane.
And by the way, that bisexual Sony, he's over there in Tariq's Twitter space right now, talking about hey family, hey family. He's over there right now. That little bisexual.
Oh, peep what's about to happen, y'all. They're about to start snuggling up to Tariq double time. They're about to be snuggling the fuck up to Tariq now. Just peep that, because they expose themselves in TBA's space. Like they've officially what's the word? Not disqualified themselves, but discredited themselves. And it's so funny because nobody mentioned the tribe. Nobody mentioned the tribe except for the tribe. The one nigga tried to slide in tribe in his questions of TBA or whatever, and I peeped that shit so he could rub back to his folks like, see, we're no damn represented for the tribe. Y'all heard me, right? I said the word tribe. But then the next one got up there and got more bold, and they kept getting more and more bold until somebody came out straight up saying, yeah, we secured the tribe, blah, 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 blah. It's like nobody in here was going to say the tribe. In fact, I wasn't even going to speak in that fucking space. I was just going to let TVA go up there, explain what B1 was, and be done with the shit. But when the tribe got up there and name dropped themselves, I was like, oh yeah, so the gloves is off now. See, I wasn't even gonna say no names or nothing. I wasn't even gonna get up here and speak. But since y'all are that fucking attention deprived that you just felt that you had to name drop your group, you put a target on your back. Now we're gonna put the pull your receipts out and see what pull your resume out and see what y'all working with.
Hey Nino, hey, you live in Georgia, Nino. Hey, you remember that Young Jeezy Gucci Man beef?
Oh boy, do I?
You remember that Stay Strapped by Jeezy?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, that applies to the tribe. What Jeezy told him? He said, "No loyalty, you jump click to click. They some Twitter prostitutes. They jump dick to dick. That's all it is." Rhonda, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Right before she go, let me just say this real quick. Could you believe, family, April just tweeted that she had a very great night? Could you believe that, family? Come on, April. You know your night was horrible, man. Please don't be lying talking about you had a great night. That is just delusion. Don't be talking about you had a horrible night, sweetie. Come on. But go ahead, whoever's next.
All right, peace, love, and hair grease, black family. B1. So I'm kind of glad that we were able to kind of get this whole B1 thing squared away. And honestly, I was hoping that those individuals from Secure the Tribe or whatever they call themselves, I was hoping that, they would get the education and that, we would all be on the same page moving forward. But what I'm seeing is a bunch of emotional ass Negroes walking around here mad, because they got G-checked. And so, the one dude, Mel, he was like, this is proof that, we're the ones moving the conversation or we're pushing the narrative, and I basically had to tell him in so many words, ain't nobody trying to see you, Otis, and if they don't be careful and humble themselves, if they don't be careful, they're going to find themselves, and no disrespect to people that follow ADOS, they're going to find themselves like Antonio and Yvette after a while. Okay. Because you can become irrelevant. Everybody knows that B1 is the one that's running these streets. Everybody know that, and if they don't know, they should know by now. So I'm gonna land my plane there with that. B1, everybody.
Hey, Sister Rhonda, what we saw tonight is what we call new ADOS.
Oh, since we're talking about ADOS, I actually got a receipt of a mail talking about when he says something. He quote tweeted an Yvette saying when idols go from when they go from idols to competition because he got blocked by Yvette. Who the fuck said that Yvette was an idol? So that tells you everything right there. I don't even feel like it's worth putting in the jumbotron, but yeah, he refers to her as a former idol to him. So that tells you a lot.
Hey, so let's get this right now. So we talking Black Lives Matter, paperwork snatched the fuck up out of here. Then we had ADOS, paperwork snatched the fuck up out of here. And now we got Secure Lives Matter. Or should we say after tonight, Insecure, paperwork snatched the fuck up out of here.
Oh, by the way, family.
Secure the mice.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Black Alpha, because notice a pattern here. Black Lives Matter was an LGBT organization ADOS, Stevette was a what you call it, a damn dyke. Secure the Tribe, about 8 bedwenches over there, plus a damn trainee. Giselle is I don't know what she is, but I hope you see the pattern here, family. A bunch of LGBT in there.
Nah, yo, TS, nah. That dude is on his own. He got his own agenda. I won't even company that dude with Secure the Tribe. That motherfucker is on his own.
No, he came from he's from Secure the Tribe. They brought him up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he's dating Booby. So that's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
Hey, King LA, go ahead.
Hey, look, I had a question to ask. Was Secure the Tribe cool? And I got him. Matter of fact, I got him on my profile. I thought everything was cool, but hearing what y'all telling me, or just learning from what y'all saying, I'm gonna have to edit that out. But I also want to say, Black Alpha, Afro, Rich, Nikki, I follow y'all. Y'all supposed to tap me on the shoulder.
Brother,
like, hey, dude,
brother.
I'm saying that's a joke. Let me say that.
No. Let me tell you this, brother. Take it off right now, because I don't want you associated with trainees, family. Take it off right now.
Right.
Do it right now.
Yeah, I'm doing it now, man. I did not know. And you know what? And the only reason why I followed, I just want to throw this in there. The only reason why I followed was because, I see us all being, in a lot of the same spaces. So I'm looking at it like, okay, we all one big family, and not really going listening to the actual message of what the Secure the Tribe will actually say. Sometimes I would listen, other times I wouldn't, but I didn't never put 2 and 2 together. But hearing you guys expound on it, now I kind of see where this whole thing going. And I learned something from out of that room too, that a lot of stuff they were saying was a bunch of BS. And that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, I don't want anything, to nobody associate you, because family, it sounds like you like beautiful Black women just like me, and I don't want that label on you, brother. So remove it right now. Don't wait any longer. Take it off right now. I want you associated with the finer things in life, beautiful Black women all across the world. That's what I want you associated with. I don't want you associated with any trannies, any bisexuals, any boochies, any boobies. I want you associated with the best things in life, family. Do that right now for us.
Just going back to, oh my bad, go ahead, Nino.
Hey, I'm gonna jump real quick. I'm gonna let Nino go in real quick after this, but we also gotta be careful of these groups that always start with hashtags, man. They start with hashtags or slogans, and every time somebody come around doing that shit, they pivot quick as fuck. We all know the groups, we ain't even gotta name them. They start off with a hashtag, and that's like a little trick way to get everybody saying it, or start off with a slogan to get everybody saying it, and then motherfuckers start saying it, and they don't even know why, and then next thing you know, you come to find out there's a bunch of sucker shit behind it. But go ahead, brothers.
2 quick comments. They had to do with the homosexuality shit. They be dropping homosexuality disses all and shit all day, but do they do that when Marcel in the room with them?
Nope.
Okay. And then on the topic of that, I've noticed, he's not really too privy to what's going on. I guess, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. He's not too privy about what's going on, because I don't take Marcel as a TVA follower prior to him running for, his position. Which is, neither here nor there. So I don't expect him to know everything that we know, per se. So when I be seeing him all up in the Secure the Tribe spaces and shit, being buddy with these fucking folks or whatever, I made note of it. Again, that's not saying Marcel's off code or nothing, because he don't know. You know what I'm saying? He don't know. So with that being said, now that he was sitting in that room, man, and heard that entire space and how them niggas operate, do y'all see Marcel associating himself with them? And let me give you some context on that question. TBA has raised like $11,000 for Marcel in like a day or two. So I don't see him trying to fuck that connector. Because I ain't gonna lie. Because Marcel was in their space yesterday about the same exact topic, from what I hear.
Yeah, he was. When they was trying to spit on Afro name, he was in there. He was listening.
Right. So and usually when he joined TBA and Tariq Spaces, he get up to speak real quick. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't speak this time. So do y'all see him going back in the Secure the Tribe spaces? And again, this is not a diss at Marcel. So I'm just asking logical questions. I'm not revoking my support of him politically whatsoever. If I was in South Carolina, I would already have voted for him by now. So let me put that on record. I'm just asking questions.
I'll answer for you. I don't know, because me personally, this is how I am. I can only speak for me. When you become my enemy, it's over. There's no back and forth. And guess what? Anybody you associate with is my enemy too. I do this quick. I don't wait. I'm from the streets. In the streets, once someone becomes your enemy, once they let you know they're your enemy, there is no back and forth. It's war. And I don't mean that in a violent way. You guys know what I'm talking about. You're supposed to identify when someone's an enemy and act accordingly. And I'm sorry to say, but black folks don't understand this concept. You guys want to wait until things start to, even with ADOS, everybody wanted to wait and wait and wait and wait. Me, Nino, and Afro and Black Alpha, we exposed Secure the Tribe literally like a month and a half ago on that Sunday afternoon. We done told y'all already. Y'all wanted to wait and wait and wait. We told you guys already. Y'all wanted to hear from Jason Black. And some of y'all don't even want to hear from Jason Black. Y'all want to hear from Tariq Nasheed too.
I made a tweet last week saying, you know, basically I'm paraphrasing, but basically I said, I'm always one of the first people to call out some shit. And I provide receipts about what I call out. And motherfuckers don't act on it until TBA, PBT, or Tariq say something. This happens all the time, bro. If we are truly living the things that they teach us, we shouldn't have to wait on them to give us the green light. We should know what to do before they have to say anything. And my bad, I know we got hands. I just had to get that out.
Brother Afro, go ahead, family.
Okay, thank you. I do want to piggyback off of what Rich said. We have called them out. We've been calling them out for months. We have a whole team. We was in spaces, you, me, Rich, Nino, Giselle. Everybody was in there calling him out for months. We were calling him out. Tim, he was in there. Beatzilla was in there. We were calling him out for months, and people still gave them the benefit of the doubt, despite the fact that they were seeing exactly what they were doing for months. Now everybody's acting like, well, this is the first time. I just didn't know. This is the first time I've ever even heard of any beef. They was in there. The same people who was in the space yesterday when they was pretty much calling me out. It was me versus the whole Security Tribe, and this ain't the first time it's happened. I've had to beat the whole team multiple times. I'm sitting up there beating off everybody in the team, and they're sitting up there watching, and then next thing you know, they pop in my space. Hey, Afro, how you doing, brother? You know I love you. I support you. You know, keep doing what you're doing. I'm like, okay. Y'all some shiesty niggas.
Eve, I'm saying her name, y'all. I'm Eve.
Just Eve watched the whole time, bro. Afro, I know you saw that.
Yeah. Yes. Was in there. Was speaking before I got in. They were speaking about me, and then the second I got in, she was real quiet, didn't want to say nothing, and then when I left, she started speaking again.
Not the Eve that was just co-hosting with Jason Black. Not that Eve. Nah, right?
No, just Eve. Yeah, it's just Eve. Eve.
That same one.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Now I'm gonna say this. Do you guys want? And this is something I was waiting to say. As far as people who are leaders, now we understand that there is no one individual, there is no group that is the leader. But do you want to follow behind the leadership of people who don't have any integrity, of people who will say one thing in one conversation and then say the opposite thing in another conversation? One of the things about me, and I've been saying this for the longest, I record everywhere I go. All of my spaces are recorded. All of my things on YouTube is recorded. I was in this one space. I think Eric was co-hosting, and he invited me. I was just listening. I didn't want to, but I was just listening to be respectful. Then T.S. Giselle popped up, and he was like, oh, he thought he was going to snitch on me in a room full of LGBT folk. And then he was like, Afro, he misgendered me. He misgendered me. So I popped on stage and they was like, oh, Afro, you about to apologize now. You about to apologize. I thought you said you wasn't homophobic. I get up there. I'm like, yeah, well, I stand on what I said. Giselle is a fat nigga with a $3 wig on. And I stand on that. I stand on everything I said. Every tweet on my timeline is something that I will retweet and I will stand on. You guys have never seen me go in one space, even if I'm against the whole group of Secure the Tribe. You've never seen me be like, well, yeah, I'm sorry. I've never apologized. If I'm wrong, I'll apologize. I'm not that prideful. If I'm wrong, I will apologize. But you don't see me going in there saying, oh, yeah, Auntie, Mama, Grand Wizard, Queen of the Dragons, Yaya. Oh, I love you so much. And then in another space, be all like, no, I don't rock with her. You've never seen me do that. But you've seen them do that. Booby was up in there talking about, hey, well, Jason, not my daddy. And Sonny sent up there like, yeah, family. Yeah, family. I can't stand this. And then the second, I'll leave the space. I'm a box Afro, and we can give this to Marcel, and because I'm not soft anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm not soft, and I will fight him because I'm sick of this. I was eating, and that's why I didn't speak when he was in the room, and now he's gone. But I want him to come back because I want to box him. You've never seen me. You've never seen me switch my energy up when certain people are in the room. You've never seen Nino do that. You've never seen Rich do that. You've never seen Black Alpha do that, and you never will, because we're true to this. We are true to this. This isn't about clout. This isn't about another person. This isn't about a group. This is about an actual Black agenda. And I land there.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, I was just gonna say real quick. Yesterday, when they had all the smoke in the world for when Afro went they space, Afro, I'm sorry, I really would have hopped in, but I was at work. But they had all the smoke for him saying the wildest shit, talking about he touched, bro. FBA first, that's a real whole bitch nigga. That's a real whole ass bitch nigga. The shit he was saying, that really had me hot. And then that Eddie nigga calling you a suburb nigga, I was like, bro, like, what is the meaning of this? They was just going off the bar, and I was just like, y'all niggas are so off code. Y'all trying to recreate your own word when fucking I'm sending them the link that Afro asked TBA. I'm sending them the link and they just glossing over it. They acting like they created B1. These niggas are so fake. And then they trying to come at us because we fuck with Rich. They like, you fuck with that non-FBA tether. Nigga, shut your ass up, bro. He more on code than you. What the fuck? It was just babble for the last 24 hours from them. And that shit was so annoying. Salute to Nino, Afro, Rich. Y'all held that shit the fuck down. That shit was hilarious. And thank God TBA came in and sealed the deal. Peace.
Haru, I don't know even how to say it, brother, but you go ahead and unmute yourself.
Yeah. Man, it's just crazy that as young people being able to see all the political Black empowerment, but just taking that shit and just going sideways with it. It's just baffling to me. It's like, of all the things you could do with it, you just start talking in circles. I just don't get it. And I could tell it was something weird about them since that time they went viral and they was calling themselves American Indian instead of foundational Black American. They just want to be different so bad instead of just building and just taking what the elders give them and running with it.
And I heard, I don't know if this is true, but I heard they was making fun of Neely Fuller Jr. And these the same folks that's talking about, oh, Rich is a non-FBA. Rich is a non-FBA, but Rich put respect on Neely Fuller Jr. name. Rich don't disrespect Neely Fuller name. Rich got 2 of Neely Fuller's books right here. Rich read that shit back and forth, front to back. Rich put respect on Neely Fuller Jr. name. And here you are, damn FBA disrespecting Neely Fuller Jr. You must be out your goddamn mind. I don't know if this is true, family. One of y'all can confirm that. But I heard they was disrespecting Neely Fuller Jr. in that space last night. Is that true?
Yes. Yes, it
Yes,
is.
sir. Heard it with my two ears.
And
What?
I'm a non-FBA dude coming through the scene, putting respect on Neely Fuller Jr.'s name, and they telling me I'm off code.
Hey man, like that's all
Wow.
I can say is when I first started hosting spaces, I actually ran into some people who were about, they part of that group. That they were actually saying that Neely Fuller Jr. was actually speaking hate towards Black people. And that's when I kind of just started, let my, just cut my distances from a lot of people in the background. And, I shared that with a few people too. But I can believe what if somebody say they corroborated what was said yesterday, I can believe it because it's true.
Isn't that reminiscent of Yvette Carnell and her disrespect to Dr. Prince Wilson?
Haru, you gotta
Hey,
mute
he
your mic, brother.
disrespected Dr. Claude too.
Haru, please mute your mic. Please mute your mic.
My bad.
Hey, Yvette or whatever her name is, she disrespected Dr. Claude as well too.
So when people don't have reverence for the grandma, and listen, it's some things even Neely Fuller says that I feel like can use a little modern day revision. I wouldn't outright say I disagree with, but I feel like it can use a little modern day revision. But I would never disrespect them, and that applies to any Grandmaster scholar. You know what I'm saying? But to just outright disrespect them and disregard the work that they put in, that's a red flag right there, bro. That's a red flag. And then these agents, suspects, and all these other people that come and go, the flavor of the month, as I call it. These people that come and go, they always have that in common. You start asking them about different Grandmaster scholars and their opinions on their work, and when you get to something that they disagree with, they start getting real disrespectful with it. And when they start disrespecting Grandmaster scholars, that's when you got to know, okay, yeah, you are off.
Hey, I like how you said that, they come and go. They be the flavor of the month, bro. That's a good point. Because if you look at it, look at Scan Master J. He didn't even last a summer. His ass lasted a few weeks and was right the fuck about the door. D-Ray, right the fuck about the door. So as we say, the code is the leader. That's true. And at the same time, the code is going to be the one who stays here. So everybody else is going to come and go, swift in, swift out. It's like opening the fucking door and the breeze come in and swoop out the back door. They come and they leave, but the code stays strong. I can't pronounce your name, but 419, Toledo. You know what I'm talking about. You go ahead and unmute yourself.
If you don't learn my name, dude, we are from the same place. Latagia.
All right, my bad. Go ahead, cook.
Hi, family. Again, I want to salute Afro Elite, Nino Black, Brother Black Alpha, Brother Tim, Brother Rich, Sister Nikki. The list goes on and on. Basically, I love everybody here. I am new to the spaces, but not new to the work, if that makes sense. So I was trying to give everybody, the benefit of the doubt. Okay. I know this sounds like a broken record because Brother Afro just said that, but it's the truth. So I was dipping in and out, and, it's like Brother B. Zilla said, things have a way of kind of taking care of themselves. There were some spaces, including yesterday, that I was in and out of. Marcel was there, and he did speak. I didn't stick around that long after Brother Afro left, but he did speak. But again, like Brother Nino said, he didn't really understand. I don't think he understood what was going on. Like, he didn't really understand the agent behavior. I think he really thought he was being on code. So, that's that. Second, I kind of distanced myself a long time ago because when y'all started talking, and I let her know I don't really agree with a lot of what you're saying. A lot of it doesn't really make a lot of sense. A couple of sisters that I'm close with were really, really hurt by some of the things that, not just what y'all said, but some other sisters like KD and what's that, Cherie DC. These are, I was in that space where I guess people were being called out, and I'm like, oh my God, like I had no idea. Again, I'm new to this stuff, so I'm just like, what in the hell? What's all this swirling? What's all it? Like, I was really, really, it was really disturbing behavior to me. That being said, it's a lot of fakeness, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of latching on to other people's ideas. And I'm just not having it. I hosted a space I think it was yesterday or the day before, where I allowed y'all to speak. I also allowed Brother Afro to speak. she messaged DM me and was like, "Oh, well, he's not cool." And I'm like, "Well, he ain't cool. I don't have any problem with it." And I allowed him to speak. I also made it clear, don't bring that shit up, excuse my French, don't bring that mess up in here in my spaces. I'm not going to have all that. We're not doing all that. You're going to be respectful and behave. So I've made that clear with her. I hope she understands that. If she doesn't, there's I didn't know about the twerking, but it makes sense because it makes sense. It makes sense. I am quite disturbed by this. I mean, this kind of behavior from anyways, I just want to let everybody know I love y'all, and yeah, I kind of damn all that. Damn all that secure the tribe shit. All that. Bye.
And let me say this, family. Don't look up to people. Learn from people. Stop trying to look for a leader. We don't need any leaders. Guess what? White society doesn't have any leaders. They're all leaders. Everybody in white society practices white supremacy. That means everybody in black society needs to practice black empowerment. You don't need to be have a following to be a leader. You're a leader just the way you are. Even if you're broke, you're still a leader. We're not looking for leaders here. We're looking to learn. Learn from people. Don't look up to me. Trust me, don't ever look up to me. Don't look up to Afro. Don't look up to Black Alpha. Don't look up to Nino. Learn from them. That's it.
Please, Lord, don't look up to me. I ain't shit.
Me too. I ain't shit.
Let me polish that. In this community, in this society, there should be no leaders and followers. Okay, there are teachers and students. The teacher is not the leader. We refer to Dr. Claude Anderson. We refer to Neely Fuller Jr., Dr. Francis Cress Welsing as our master teachers, not our master leaders. We learn from them. We don't follow behind them. We don't follow behind TBA, Tariq, or Professor Black Truth. They are teachers, and we learn from them. If you guys have learned from me, then I thank you guys for that, and I'm learning from other people as well too. We are here to learn and apply what we have learned. We are not here to follow behind anybody.
Hey, a way I like to say it, man, I like to say this as well, where it's like school, you know what I'm saying? We even if it's not a teacher-student situation, sometimes, we share notes. You know what I'm saying? We all sit at the table and we sit there and, exchange different things. I'm going to tell you right now, y'all brothers is very intelligent. And I cherry pick things that you guys say and I add it to my repertoire. And I hope we all do that together. That's why I'm subscribed to all your work. That's why anytime you guys tweet, I'm following it. I want to learn from that. And I tell people all the time, it's never above you to learn from the best. Everybody you've ever seen, any musician, any boxer, Muhammad Ali ain't nothing but Sugar Ray Robinson. You know what I'm saying? He'd have told you that. You know what I mean? Mike Tyson's Jack Dempsey, for those who know boxing. This is how it is. You got to learn from the best. You got to learn from those around you. And this is why you stay around people who are real certified B1s, who are real certified black folks. And then you could take things that they do good, add it to yourself, and then, they could do it in, the same way. And that makes the team grow even stronger. B-Man, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I think you guys were pretty much on it right there, especially with the learning part, right? Neely Fuller talks about that, and that's how he opens up every single time when somebody asks, "How are you doing?" He says, "I'm still learning," and that should be our goal. While us in the system of white supremacy and how we're trying to fight and navigate through this and dismantle it and produce some justice, we all should still be learning. But I did raise my hand because y'all mentioned Marcel. Marcel was in the space. He did get up and speak. I spoke shortly after him, and I don't think it was from a bad spot or anything from where he was. I answered the question. It was is is B1 local or is it global? And I let him know it was global. And a lot of folks didn't like what I had to say in there. And when Afro was actually saying it, he actually gave them the opportunity. And he said, "Hey, why don't you say if you want to be black?" American first. He said, why don't you say BA1? Well, I mean, the damage was already done, and they just wasn't trying to listen to anything that Afro was saying. But I thought that was great. If that's what you want to come up with, and he said, hey, just don't use TBA's term because that's not what it is. They wasn't trying to hear it. So when I said that it was global, Marcel was like, nah, this is, it starts here, and he tried to shift it. And then I said, hey, wait, hold on a second. TBA mentions Dr. Ben. He mentions Dr. John Henrik Clark. He mentions, he even acknowledges Haile Selassie. He even acknowledges, Jacques Dessalines. Like he's acknowledging those who have fought and done stuff that were just outside of the soil. So I was like, look, he's talking about take care of it here first. And it's just amazing that after or in the space, I can see tweets out where they're like, "Oh, nah, TBA's on some old nigga shit. This is the Pan Africanism," when that's clearly not what he was saying. So, hopefully they can go back, listen to that space, record, and their feelings can be out of the way and they can learn something on what it is. But yeah, I seen a few BA1s today and being tweeted out. So maybe that's a new move that they do.
And let me just address this real quick, family, and I'm gonna let somebody else speak. I heard a lot of people saying Rich is disrespectful. Rich called KD a hood rat. Rich is non-FBA. He shouldn't be talking to black women like that. Let me just address this real quick, family. This is exactly what happened. Me and Black Alpha, and I think Afro Elite was holding a space, and it was a very productive space. It had nothing to do with Secure the Tribe. KD came in and tried to start an argument with me like me and her are in a relationship. I wasn't interested in the argument. She felt the way. I removed her. After I removed her, yes, I did call her a hood rat. I stand on that. She came into space, started something, and I finished it. You got Yaya twerking on the ground. That is hood rat behavior. Nobody can tell me different. If you're grown women, you should not, especially at 53 years old, you should not be on the ground twerking, family. That is hood rat behavior. I said it. I stand on it.
Family, I don't want to interrupt, but I only came up just to say this because I didn't say it when I first spoke because I didn't see this dude. There is a dude in here named Joe Hova, and I've been trying to get somebody to call this dude out for the long, because he was in the space yesterday. This dude is claiming to be FBA. He is clearly not, and they didn't call him out because he was saying what the hell they wanted to hear. But this dude is lurking, and I wish somebody would call him out. Please come up here and prove to us who you are, please. I just want to know because I keep seeing him in these spaces.
What's his screen name, sister? I don't see him. What's his screen name?
Joe Hova.
Joe Hova. I'm looking for it now.
And by the way, I see a few people in here with no pictures. I know that's Secure the Tribe. Hi, Secure the Tribe. You little weirdos. I see you. You got no profile picture. How you doing? You're on your burner page. I know. How you doing? Welcome. But whoever's next, you can go.
Hey, hold on, Jehovah. Go ahead. You here now? Go ahead and speak.
Yeah, I can go ahead and speak. If dead, I ain't lurking. I'm just bouncing from room to room. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on no lurking or none of the other shit. Like I heard Jason Black space. I'm listening at y'all's space. I'm listening at the other space. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, everybody got their opinion. Everybody saying what they saying, and that's what it is. I ain't on no lurking shit. My profile picture right there. Like nah, I ain't one of them, Queen.
Let me point something out real quick, brother. I don't know you. I don't know nothing about you. So I just want to point out something that you said. You said they had their opinion. Jason Black had his opinion. Let me tell you all about something. We don't operate on opinions over here. We operate on facts and logic. And the fact of the matter is, Jason Black is the creator of the term B1. So if you don't agree with if you don't like what B1 means, then it's not, well, that's what B1 means in his opinion. No. Is your name an opinion?
Nah, I never.
Your mama named you. No, I'm speaking in general. I'm not addressing T. Like I said, I don't know you, bro. And like I said, I don't know you. But my point is, I hate when people try to play the both sides game. I hate that shit.
Nah, it ain't first of all, hold on, King. This ain't no both sides would be like. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, hold on. First of all, let me just say that I agree with everything what Jason Black was saying about the whole B1 thing. Because at the end of the day, it's about getting to the end goal. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's not gonna have the same agreements. Secure the tribe feel how they feel. Y'all feel how y'all feel. So at the end of the day, it's about getting to the end goal, which is black people getting ahead. All that other shit, like, nah, man, I ain't one of them, partner.
Yeah, but there's a right and a wrong.
There is a right.
This isn't a thing about somebody being opinionated. This isn't a thing about opinion. Who was right and who was wrong in the situation then? Who was right and who was wrong?
Jason Black was right.
I'm asking.
Jason Black was right. Secure the tribe wrong. They feel how they feel. Okay. They want to, you know what I'm saying, separate strictly their culture. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to share. They don't want everybody coming in the house. You know what I'm saying? But Jason Black, like, listen, if we trying to get to the end goal, if he's from Haiti, if she's from Jamaica, if she's from Africa, you know what I'm saying, and they have a B1 mentality, then yeah, okay, boom. But that ain't how Secure the Tribe felt. So, you know, it's just one of them things. But as far as all that, you know, Queen saying, oh, you know, dude bouncing from, nah. Because, yeah, I was in that space last night. And they did ask me, is it globally or is it locally? When I say locally, it's about if you grew up in America, if you black, and you know what it is. You see what I'm saying? But all that other shit, like, nah, man, you know.
Hey, let me ask you a question, brother. Let me ask you a question. I see you say Jason was right and Secure was wrong. On what level do you feel Secure was wrong, and what do you think the next step should be after someone is that wrong? You feel me? Is it just say they was wrong, okay, that's just how it is, and we're gonna move on? Or do you believe these type of people need to be checked and these type of people need to be outcasted?
Well, regardless of people gonna feel how they feel, regardless at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like they like, listen, you know, we not rocking with, you know what I'm saying, all that other shit from this country to that country. That's how they feel. You got other people who feel how Jason Black feel. Like, listen, it's B1. You can be B1 with a certain mentality. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the end goal. But at the end of the day, it's like all this riff-raff and this one feeling how this one feeling, that one feeling how that one feeling. Like I don't know, man. Like, because at the end of the day, the other side looking at all this shit. You see what I'm saying? Because white supremacy, they don't take no prisoners. If you're a white man in America, if you're a white man in Russia, if you're a white man in Australia, they all operate off of one code. They ain't doing all this shit because they understand that they have to keep power. They understand that this is power-based. This ain't about no opinion. This is about power. They group, no, listen, hey, we gonna do whatever we need to do to keep and maintain power. And that's what I hope all us, even Secure the Tribe, even is in this room, I hope we all can understand that. We get so caught up and confused and all that other shit, man. We need to focus on the real game because the other side.
No, we're not confused.
Yeah, we're not confused.
We're not
confused over here. We're not confused over here, Hoover. So, like I heard everything you said. You said a lot of logical. I'm saying over here we deal with logic. You know, the people over here not confused.
Everything I said was logic.
No, the people.
Hey, brother, it sounds like you making it like it's a 50-50 split, bro. This ain't no 50-50 split.
Yeah,
they off code. There's no halfway off code. You all the way off code. You can't be part-time off code. They full-time off code. They got to be treated as full-time off code. And being full-time off code ain't no, you know, that's just how it is. And everybody feel, we all know everybody feel their own way. Everybody in this room got different opinions on everything. What's understood don't need to be explained. But at the end of the day, when you off code like that, you can't say, well, you off code, but you can still hang out. Nah, we don't do that, brother.
Hey, Hoop, I just want to ask you this one question, and I'm gonna chill for a minute. What, based on listening to everything you heard in this space tonight, as far as B1, and what Jason Black explained as far as B1, what does B1 mean to you?
B1 to me mean get to the check, get to the end goal. Black people in power, black people on top, black people controlling and running our own institutions. That's what B1 mean to me.
And let me just say this. This is the problem I have when it comes to black men. As black men, we supposed to know when something is fishy. And we supposed to call it out and move accordingly. But too many goddamn times, black men want to play these little games, this tug of war game where they don't want to call everything out. They want to do the middleman thing. They want to be passive. Stop with the passiveness, son. If you gotta, if someone is an enemy to the community, say that shit. Stop trying to like play them. And I'm not talking to you, Joe. I'm just generally speaking. Say that. Act accordingly. We are the warriors, if we are the warrior class, how are you a warrior and you don't even want to call out your own enemies? And during war, the first sign of war is calling out your enemies. When the United States went to war with Iraq, the first thing they did was call out Iraq. Like, yo, y'all done. It's over. Y'all off code. We're coming over there. We're taking everything over. We got too much black men who want to sit under secure the tribe, kiss their ass, Mama Yaya, the queen goddess, be all up under her booty hole. This is how we got here. So people saying, oh, what we doing right now is not good. No, it's perfect. We're calling the people out that need to be called out. This is perfect. This is what on code is. Calling people out who are off code. And I need black men to wake your ass up. Stop trying to be shy. Stop trying to be timid. And stop listening to black women. Because if we start listening to black women, all of us going to be in a damn thong right now. And we're going to have the LGBT flag flying all across the place. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry to say.
We'll be Gucci. What they call them? The man coochie cutters. What they call them shit?
Yeah, well, right now I'll be in a. If I listen to black women right now, I'll have a Gucci purse. You'll have a damn Balenciaga purse. Black Alpha will have a damn Louis Vuitton purse. We can't be listening to black. There's no other men on this planet that listen to their women.
Nah, bro, I'm talking about them damn booty shorts I've been seeing on.
Nah. I ain't putting on no booty shorts. Come on, bro. Stop. Nah.
What they call those shits though?
Hoochie shorts. Hoochie shorts.
Yeah, the hoochie shorts.
Yeah. Yeah, with a tramp stamp on my damn back. No, I ain't doing that. No. Please save that for Giselle.
It's that the Andrew Gillum Collector's Edition.
Hey, brother Ant, go ahead.
Hey, yo, B1 to the room, man. Thank y'all for letting me speak. Hey, damn, I forgot some of my points, but I did want. Well, you know what? One thing I did want to say was, y'all listen to the business. You know, Jason Black other channel. Man, real recognize real, man. Real also recognize when some shit ain't real. If you ain't, you gotta. If you real, you know when some shit ain't real. So that's why I'm in this space. You dig? This is one of the spaces that I might go into a space, but I'm not invested in it. You know what I'm saying? So when I get the opportunity to speak here amongst some men and some on code women, that's preferably the space that I want to be in and stuff like that. Another thing I did want to say was, man, y'all held it down. Y'all heard that all night. Y'all held it down, bro. I be in and out these spaces with y'all, so I already know. But John Henry Clark, man, I was in the room. I was in the, dare I say it? Damn, I'm gonna have to say it now. Secure the Tribe. I was in the Secure the Tribe space earlier, and it was a brother in there talking down on John Henry Clark. So y'all gave some other names, Neely Fuller Jr. and John Henry Clark. He was a target earlier. It was another brother speaking on some of the things that he did and why we promote John Henry Clark, and that shit got shut down. So when I say real recognize real and real recognize who ain't real, as Jason Black say, that space they didn't shut the mic off on NFT Monster. He was allowed to say that shit, and that shit just rock. He was allowed to rock with that. And I'm like, okay, damn, they doing it like that. They just speaking down on the master teachers like that. Okay. And speaking of that, a non-FBA, that's who my son is named after, Marcus Garvey. His name is Messiah Garvey. That's Marcus Garvey's middle name. So I gave, and I'm glad that Jason Black brought that up, because I know in some of them off-code spaces, Marcus Garvey, he's been called a liar. He's been called a thief, a thief of freedmen and whatever else they say. I heard here and there, But I'm like, man, I read this man's book, Philosophy of Opinions of Marcus Garvey, as probably some of y'all did, and I
I felt him especially worthy to be able to have the honor of me, or I had the honor to name my son after him. You know what I'm saying? So that's big to me. And he wasn't an
That's
FBA.
what's up.
So I'm gonna say that, and then what else I'm gonna say? As far as the Pan Africanist thing, man, I didn't know that I was friends with I don't got a lot of friends, a lot of followers or whatever, or a lot of people that I follow, but one of the homegirls I follow, she hit me with the this B1 shit. That's some Pan Africanist 2.0 shit. This was during the time TBA was in space. I'm like, go join the space. The invitation is open. What you over here talking to me? This is the brother that it says it in the title, the creator of the fucking, you know what I'm saying? But my opinion, I didn't even want to indulge in that at the time because I was in the space while tweeting. But I think that's where primarily where most of the confusion is coming in at. Right there. They feeling and so Jason Black, he did clear that up. If you know, I think one thing he mentioned, I tweeted some of the stuff out, man, but I'll look at it later. But y'all can see my page or whatever. But one thing that he did make a distinction was like back in the day, that Pan Africanist shit. Yeah, adjustments have been made because we globally, our identity is similar to what white people feel white supremacy is. It's global. You dig what I'm saying? But our agenda is foundational Black American, such as the agenda for white Americans will be the United States of America. I mean, it's the same template. You dig what I'm saying? And people can't seem to understand that shit. Like, we're going to push our agenda, but we do want Black empowerment globally because Jason said he would like to go to any place in the diaspora and be treated as he would at home. That's Black empowerment, man. That's Black first, man. I'm gonna land my mic right there.
Hey, salute to you, brother. I got to say this as well, man. Anytime somebody's running around here and they saying B1 is just, basically they saying B1 is your nationality. Basically what they saying. So I guess they're saying that there's no jurisdiction to it. They say it's behind county lines. You can't go no further than your street. You can't fuck with nobody who's on that mentality because eventually they're going to turn on other FBAs. I mean, if you're going to turn on a brother who is B1, but he's from another place, then who's to say that you're not going to turn on a brother who's B1 from, foundational Black America? You got to look at that the same exact way. That's why they spew all that bullshit about a lot of our leaders and a lot of our legends and a lot of our pillars. They'll sit there and talk dirt on these people. They ain't got no love for somebody who's B1, who's not foundational Black America. I mean, who the fuck do you like? Like you were saying, the only person they fuck with is themselves. Like I said, it's like you come into the neighborhood and you bring somebody to the block and every real person in the neighborhood hangs out and you got two other people who don't ever rob them. You can't deal with those type of people. Them type of people is funny style. You got to stay away from them all the way around. They got that sucker energy on them. And once you identify that, like Brother Richard was saying, once you identify that energy, man, you got to push them to the corner.
Black Alpha, I'm glad you said that because that's so true. So basically what they're saying is you're only B1 if you're FBA and you're only B1 if you're from the United States. So basically what they're going to do is they're going to fight white supremacy, win in the fight against white supremacy in the United States, but they're okay with being oppressed all across the world, everywhere else. Does that even make sense?
None at all.
At some point in time, we're going to need the Jamaicans. We're going to need the Africans. We're going to need the Haitians at some point in time. I know some of you guys don't want to hear that, but at some point in time, we got to holler at them like, yo, we got shit over here, correct? In America, what's up? What's going on in Haiti? What's going on in Jamaica? What's going on in Africa? What you going to do? Fight white supremacy and beat it in America and then be oppressed everywhere else?
Hey, Rich, can I ask you a question? What do you mean by from your point of view, if I'm getting it correct, we're good. So at some point, we'll be good. So we'll holler at Haiti and all these other Africans in the diaspora and ask them what are we supposed to? How are we supposed to benefit from asking them for help or seeing what's good? What is your point there? I don't understand what you mean by that.
I'm pretty sure everybody who just heard what I said understood what I said, but clearly you don't. So I'll break it down for you.
No. Listen, player. I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
No. I'm not saying you're trying to be disrespectful, but everybody in here heard me speak before, so they kind of you knew, so you probably never heard me speak before. So I understand whether you're being disingenuous or not. I don't know you, so but let me just explain what I'm saying.
Right.
You're gonna Secure the Tribe is saying that B1 is only for FBA and it only resonates for people in the United States. Mm-hmm. So let's say, okay, we roll with that. So let's say we fight white supremacy and we win in the United States. What mm-hmm. happens in Africa? What happens in Jamaica? What happens in Barbados? What happens in Bahamas? You're gonna be oppressed over there, but free in America?
I think it's a bit deeper than that. I get where you're going now. White supremacy is a global system, as we already know, and if they're not doing anything already, why should they wait on us to be the front runners? And we have way too many coons that they don't point out themselves that come over here and try to screw us over. So if they're not doing anything right now, or of late, that or of significance that we can put a finger on and name, what sense does it make, or how beneficial can it be for us to then defeat, hypothetically speaking, white supremacy at some point, and then go out and say, hey guys, we can help y'all, but y'all ain't help yourself. Y'all ain't doing nothing now. Y'all haven't been doing anything, and y'all haven't even pointed out your coons that y'all sent over here or allowed to come over here and disrupt what we have going on. So does that make sense?
Hey, hold on. Hey, let me chime in real quick, brother. I see what you guys are both saying, but I got to lean with what Rich is saying, because first off, I've been outside this country. Right. I've been outside this country, and there's some certified black folks outside of foundational Black America. Right. Trust me, there are, but they're surrounded by coons. And last time I checked, we surrounded by coons. You understand what I'm saying? We're surrounded by a whole lot of coons every day, which way. That's why we've been voting Democrat for 60 years. Because trust and believe, if we got rid of them a long time ago, we'd be in a better position ourselves. The problem is that there are folks who are B1 certified black outside of this country, all over. I've been outside this country. I've met black folks who are solid. Now, is it the majority? No, it ain't the majority. It's the minority. They surrounded by coons, sambos, bootlicks, and sellouts, just like a lot of us are. Difference is that we mob a little different. We mob harder. So therefore, we regulate the shit harder than they do. But if you go, all right, now I got folks in Jamaica who is solid B1s. I know folks who are black people who live in Europe that are B1. I got black folks that live in Belgium, black folks that live in Italy, black folks that live in Europe. They not all coons. So we got to be real tight with the time, and the words we choose, because when we just start saying they all coons and they all come over here and they all ain't worth shit, I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be some brothers and sisters. I know for a fact, some brothers right now that are Haitian, that is way more B1. There's some black folks from Mississippi. There's some black folks from Georgia. There's some black folks from New York. I'm from Ohio, and I know some people who are from Haiti who are more B1. And when it go down, I'm going to call them before I ever call somebody from Ohio who's cooning. Who you really want on your, you want Marcus Garvey, or you want Clyburn?
Marcus Garvey. I get your point. And you mentioned the language has to be clear, which is why I specifically said they have coons that are allowed to come over here and disrupt us. We have to figure out the hard way. Oh, dang, such and such ain't with us. Wait, what's your background?
But you got to understand, though, brother, like that's really not our fault, because we don't play that. So then we got the term we got to be careful when we say we. They do come over here and they get elevated above us. But us right here in these groups, we don't go for that. We check that stuff. Right. If somebody's not aware of that, a lot of black folks, I got a sister I know, she's 60 some years old, and she been talking about these immigrants since 1982. You know what I'm saying? So she been knowing. She's been calling them out for a long time. Brothers and sisters like us right here in this panel, we know what time they on. We understand. But at the same time, it don't hurt nobody to stop and say, these people are on code, these people are off code. And this is why we like to use the term B1, because B1 is basically saying who is about that life and who's not. When you get rid of the term B1 and you say B1 is just America, that gives the perception and the analogy that everybody who's foundational Black Americans on code and everybody who's not isn't on code. And this is why we got to be tight with it. That's why we choose the term B1. That's why we support what Brother Jason says opposed to the tribe, because the tribe is basically, whether they know it or not, sometimes you indirectly say things that you may not be wanting to say. The tribe is basically saying, or insecure tribe, they're basically saying, if you're not foundational Black American, you're worthless to the struggle. You're worthless to the struggle. And I refute that. And I refute that off personal experience. And this is what my brother Rich is saying right now, where these brothers, and nobody's going to go to these folks and say, oh, we need y'all help, or y'all want to help us. We're not going to have a meeting and say, pull up. But all you got to do is no different right here. If I pull up on a brother who's from America and I see he's on code, you can rock with me. I go see a brother who's from Haiti, you on code, you can rock with me. I see a brother who's Jamaican, you on code, you can rock with me. It don't take no meeting. We ain't got to sit down. We ain't got to accept them in flocks. We ain't got to accept them by the dozen. You know what I'm saying? It's an individual base. This is why we say B1 and I say certified black, because you can sit down and understand when you talk to a brother. I can talk to you right now, brother. I can tell you already got an understanding of it. It don't take too much for me to really get the energy and the time that you want. So once you got that type of mentality and you got that type of wherewithal, then you can see, okay, this brother's good. You can rock with me. But the whole term, like, you can't be this unless you're that, or you can't come with us unless you're from here. I can't do the where you from thing, because look at the cities we all from right now. That's some East Coast, West Coast shit. You know what I'm saying? If you from New York, you ain't about that life. You from Cali, you ain't about that life. If you from the North, you ain't about that life. That type of shit leaves a lot of fake motherfuckers in the circle and leaves a lot of real ones outside the circle. That's wrong.
And let me piggyback off that, because that was an excellent point. Man, listen, I don't get involved in the tribal wars. Oh, you are from New York, so you this type of person, or you from Ohio, you this type of person, you from Atlanta, you soft. Dude, there's gangsters everywhere. There's on code people everywhere. There's riders in Jamaica. There's riders in Haiti. There's riders in Bahamas. There's riders in Africa. There's riders everywhere. There's gangsters everywhere, family. Just because you don't hear about them, you don't see them. Just because the coons take up more of their more of the time. Just because coons override the gangsters. Trust me, there's gangsters out there, family. I'm from New York City. There's all types of Haitians and Jamaicans. All the crime rate in New York City is led by non-FBA.
Hey, Rich, let me jump in real quick, and I'm gonna add to what you're saying. It's the same thing that goes on in these borders right here. If you around coons all day, you're not gonna think B1s and certifieds exist. I know folks right now be like, man, there ain't no real woke folks, man. There ain't no real. Had I not been right here on these spaces, I wouldn't know Afro, I wouldn't know Nino, I wouldn't know Rich, I wouldn't know Zilla. The fact that I'm here right now, I understand, man, there's a whole army out here. There's a whole, but it takes you to be out there. It takes you to be in that circle to understand it. And when you got that closed off mentality, you never gonna know it. I know folks right now who think nobody's woke. They think nobody's woke. You know why? Because they around coons all damn day long. It takes you to be around real ones for you to know there's real ones, and that's how you make real movement. So go ahead, brother. I just had to throw that in.
Yeah, like there's gangsters everywhere. I'm from New York City. The crime rate right now in New York City is led by non-FBAs. They're just not focused. They're focused on black crime. They're not focused on white supremacy. But as soon as we get them focused, you best believe they're gonna get on code. They're just not focused. There's gangsters all around the world. So if you think, you just gonna whoop white supremacy ass in America and then you don't need nobody else, you're just stupid. This is what I said before. People who walk around and throw allies away, like, oh no, nobody's their ally, they don't need to listen to nobody. Don't follow those people. And by the way, that dude left. I don't know. I guess he's probably part of Security Tribe or something. But walking around thinking that you don't need people is the stupidest thing ever. Only young folks do that. When you young, when you 16, 17, 18 years old, you think you don't need people. You burn all the bridges all over the place. You're like, nah, I don't need this person. I don't need this person. I don't need my credit. I don't need my car. I don't need to pay this loan back. Only young people do that. Once you get older, you realize, damn, I need people. I need allies. I need allies at work. I need allies at home. I need allies in my family. Only young folks think they could just walk around and just throw everything away. And childish people, I don't need these people. And let me say this again, I'll stand on it. Eventually, of course, FBA is going to need to get back on track with non-FBAs and be like, hey, y'all ready? Y'all ready to get shit rolling? We got stuff rolling over here in America. Y'all ready? At some point, yeah, that's going to be needed. Right now, no, because they ain't got their shit together. But at some point, yes. And I'll land there.
Hey, most of us, man, we say that. Most of us say, y'all worry about y'all shit, I'm gonna worry about my shit. If you get your shit together, we'll meet at the boss's table 20 years from now. It ain't gotta be no shit like, old dude talking about some goddamn, we let them all in and we gonna ask for their help. Ain't nobody asking for a goddamn, don't talk about FBA asking for nothing. We ain't never asked for a goddamn thing. Everything we got, we done got on our own. So no, we not asking for help from no goddamn body. And matter of fact, I refute, and that's insulting for anybody to sit here and say FBA is asking for shit. It ain't that. It's saying that if supremacy is a global system, empowerment needs to be a global system, and there may be a day in the future we can meet at the table. And guess what? If they don't get their shit together, we practical people, then we ain't gonna meet them at the fucking table. They can control that. We gonna control what happens to us, and that's what happens like a football team. You know what I'm saying? The quarterback do his job, the receiver do his job, the offensive line do their fucking job, and we gonna score some touchdowns. If we don't, then we gonna lose the fucking game. It's as simple as that. And realness, I'm gonna say this real, and I'm gonna get to the rest of the hands. Realness don't have no location. All right, we need to understand that realness ain't got no fucking location. There ain't nothing in the water that's making everybody real. All right, I done seen some coon ass motherfuckers around here. I done seen some young ones. I done seen some old ones. I done seen some women. I done seen some men. I done seen them all. Don't let nobody ever tell you in life that realness has a location. That's that tribal shit. That's that my hood is more gangster than yours. Okay, that's like saying I'm harder than everybody on the earth because I'm from this city. No, you're not. Okay, you're not a great person because you're from this town. We have hospitality because we from the South. No, you're not, because I know some people down south that'll put a knife in your back ASAP. Okay, we need to understand that stuff. That is tribal bullshit. You do not wake up in the morning and just say, I'm real because I was born here. That's a lie. It's all about who you are as a person through experiences, through the mentality, and where you put your actual heart at. Point blank, bottom line. So anybody who says anything other than that, they got a fall mentality. But Nikki, go ahead, and then Afro and Tim and then Zilla.
Okay, hello everybody. B1 to everybody in the room. So, hello everybody. So, yeah, what happened today needed to happen. Anybody in here who knows me personally knows that I'm kind of shy. I don't say much publicly. And the past few months have been extremely frustrating. Just to sit back and watch this, because I've been supporting the trifecta for several years. And I know how Jason Black thinks. I knew that he was going to support Marcel, but I knew that he was going to take a long time to do it. You know, when everybody was like, well, why aren't they supporting them? I know how they move. Anybody who knows them knows how they move and wouldn't even ask those questions, you know? But what bothers me the most is, you know, just sitting back and watching this and watching people who are supposedly, you have to excuse me, I'm running up and downstairs and cleaning. But for the people who are the closest to him, or supposedly the closest to the trifecta, I've been part of like Melanoid 300. I've known these people on Facebook for years. And out of frustration, I had posted about what I was seeing that was happening and how it could be dealt with, you know, because while there were some issues with this group of people, there were some people within that group who were passionate about reparations and were really good at what they did. And, you know, I wanted to, you know, I guess everybody wanted that to turn into something, but out of frustration, I started posting on Facebook, because on Facebook, it's just private. It's these people who I've met within Melanoid 300. You know, none of them, it's like, for the most part, these people are sitting silent. Like I'm this crazy person posting about what's going on Twitter. And they're just pretending to not see my post. But if I post something funny, they're all liking on it. So I got so frustrated. And if I publicly post about something, it has to be bad, because I normally would just talk to somebody behind the scenes and let them deal with it or whatever. But I made a post about people speaking bad about Dr. Francis Cress Welsing and the trifecta, and they all pretended that they didn't see it. So I finally just made it public and tagged Jason Black in it as a last resort. But I want to know, since we are all supposedly on code, how do we deal with that? You're supposed to be so close to Jason Black, and people know who they are. They know that I've been contacting them since late January about this. And they've been just pretending that I'm crazy and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. The only people who listen to me are in this room and on this stage right now. So how do we deal with people when we know that they're close to the trifecta and you know that they are really just riding along a bullshit wave? How do we deal with that? I'm done. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can answer real quick. For me, I guess you can only give the information to a person, and they'll take it accordingly to however they're seeing it. Because I guess I'll look at it from like this. As a person from like Jason Black, Tariq, or Professor Black, well, not really Professor Black, true, but for Tariq and Jason Black, you might have they got to look at all the ways how everything and the nuances that affect their platforms. So yeah, they might have somebody that we know ain't cool right next to them right now, but with that information, like I said earlier, sometimes things have a way of taking care of themselves. And I think sometimes things just take a little longer than we would like. But that's just my take.
Go ahead, brother Afro, Lee, and then Tim. And then Darkin, I can't see your whole thing. You come after.
Okay. I want to say they keep trying to gaslight me because everybody knows I have a YouTube channel. I've had one for a couple of years. They keep trying to gaslight me with the 30K space. They went viral and they're so important because they went viral one time. And that was good. That was cool. And in the beginning, to be honest, I was supporting them. Everybody who knows me knows I've been pushing reparations for years. I was pushing reparations before Tariq even coined the term FBA. Before there was FBA and ADOS, I was still pushing reparations. So when I saw their crew the first time, I was like, okay, well, they talk about reparations and hey, then I'm on that page. And then they went viral. I was still rocking with them. And then I started to see that they shifted. They used the 30K space. And what's interesting about the 30K space is the fact that the team that built Secure the Tribe is not even the team that's in Secure the Tribe right now. Secure the Tribe has devolved into some ghetto hoodish circle of people who babble, who engage in this prison babble. It's like a hit TV show, and the first 2 seasons of the TV show is great, and then they completely change the cast. All the cast is different, but they keep the same name. And they're bringing back, our first, second season, they were hit TV shows. We trended #1. Yeah, y'all were different then. Yeah, y'all trended, but y'all were not the same. Y'all were not saying the same things when you guys were trending. You guys, to be honest, Mel was quiet. Booby was quiet. I used to be in those spaces. The only person who I would hear speak was either JL or Sonny, to be honest. Mel and Booby were quiet. Mel would back up some things. He was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But besides that, he was quiet. The whole group is different. They're bringing up the 30K space. They're bringing up the 30K space as if going viral matters. Going viral has never mattered to me because this is not about clout to me. If you feel like going viral makes you important, then you have shown that you're here for the wrong intentions. We're not doing this because we want to go viral. We're not doing this because we want clout. We're not doing this for any other reason but to help and educate people. When Mel brings up the fact that I went viral and Afro, you can never go viral, he reminds me, and mind you, he went viral half a year ago. He went viral in January. It is July. That was half a year ago when he went viral. And it wasn't because of him, because he barely spoke in that space. I was in that space for several hours. He reminds me of that one football player who won a championship, and now he's 40 years old, and he's still trying to live the glory days when he was in high school. His 15 minutes of fame is gone. They will never go viral again. They're not even close to going viral. I said this in the space the other day when he was when me, Rich, and Nina was in there. I'm all like, okay, well, if y'all went viral one day and it's because y'all so intelligent, so you say, why haven't y'all gone viral again? Or even close? Y'all got 30K and then that's it? Y'all didn't get 15K the next time, 10K? Y'all can't even get 1K. Y'all didn't, no. And it's because real recognize real, and their numbers started falling off. Their numbers would fall off, and that's why they have to talk shit about people all day, every day, because to them, It's about the numbers. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to the fact that after, we wrap this up when it comes to Insecure the Tribe, we're going to move on and we're going to be having more productive spaces and we're going to be pushing the needle forward for Black empowerment. They're going to be talking about how Jason roasted them for the next month. All of their spaces is going to be talking about, oh, Jason is wrong and Secure the Tribe, we the code. That's the only thing I'm telling you guys right now. That's the only thing they're going to be talking about. We're going to be long past this. We have already outgrown them in this very space because our next space is going to be productive because we don't care about clout. They're stuck. They care about clout and they are never going to have it anymore. Their 15 seconds of fame is up. They went viral one time. Do you know how many people can go viral? People accidentally go viral all the time. Whoop-de-doo, you went viral. And now nobody cares about you. That's like Little Nas X talking about, what's that thing, Old Town Road? You made one hit. And now you got to twerk on Satan for people to pay attention to you. Speaking of twerking, where's Yaya? I mean, I'm literally saying that Secure the Tribe is acting just like Little Nas X. You went viral one time, and now nobody pays attention to you. Next thing you know, you're twerking to get attention. They're acting just like Little Nas X. And the difference between us and them is that we're moving forward. We're not caring. We don't go boo-hoo when our numbers don't get enough, a lot of likes. Because it's not about a lot of likes. It's not about attention, notoriety, or anything. It's about how well our stuff ages. It's about moving forward as a community and building as a community. I'm calling it right now. The next spaces Secure the Tribe is going to make for like the rest of the month is going to be about, we're D1. We're delineation first. We're delineating. That's what we are doing with Ancestry.com. You think Ancestry.com pays their ass the way they talk about Ancestry.com? You think they get some type of ad revenue? We're delineating. We're BA1. Oh man, we're Secure the Tribe first. We're Tribe first. That's all they're gonna be talking about. We have outgrown them, family. And I land there.
And let me just say this. You notice, I never see them talk about white supremacy. I only see them talk about immigrants. I never heard them say white supremacy in their life. Like immigrants is some type of the hardest target on the planet. Like immigrants is white supremacy. They have more smoke for immigrants than white supremacy. And I'm not saying we should keep our eyes off people who are not that big. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying white supremacy. If you clear white supremacy out, that immigrant situation will be solved in literally 3 hours. If you fix this white supremacy problem, I'm gonna say once again, if you fix this white supremacy problem, that immigration problem will be fixed in literally 2-3 hours, family. They think they're gonna fix the immigration problem, and then basically they're gonna sit under white supremacy all day and do nothing. Oh yeah, we're gonna take care of this immigration problem, but white supremacy could sit right here. We ain't gonna do nothing about it. That's how they think.
Let me touch on that really quickly because I'm looking at tweets right now. That's what I'm being quiet. They have more, and I've said this to you, Rich, before, and I said it to Afro as well. But they have more smoke for other black people, namely non-FBA, than they do white supremacists.
Mm-hmm.
I argue with white supremacists up and down my timeline all the fucking time, you know. But I never see them going at the white people on this app. There's plenty of white people that you can argue with on this app if you want to argue with somebody. The only people they go at is black people, and I feel like it's because other black people are low-hanging fruit. You can argue with other niggas with little to no repercussions. And also, and I'm gonna be honest with you, let's call a spade a spade. Since we're talking about agents, that's the topic of the room. Let's address the fact that their extreme xenophobic rhetoric is putting a target on all our backs. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm all for delineation. I'm all for delineation. And I'm being funny when I say delineation because that's the only word that they fucking know. That's a word that somebody used and they ran that shit into the ground. But I'm all for making distinguishing our group from everybody else. But I don't have to be performative about my criticisms of non-foundational Black American culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that we perfect because we got hella coons. You know what I'm saying? But they be on some basically if you're not FBA, fuck you type shit. Ignoring the fact that, okay, well, what about the ones that are on code? You saying fuck them too? Yep, fuck them too. And then so you have folks running around, go to Tariq's space. Tariq, I'm hearing Foundation of Black Americans say if you're not FBA, you're not black. You know what I'm saying? Or they say that basically everybody that's not FBA is a piece of shit. Or you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm exaggerating, but that's essentially where the type shit that they be saying, and that's where it's coming from. That's where it's coming from. If you listen to, even when you listen to TBA's space, every time you told them what B1 meant, they kept deflecting back to immigrants. Like for why we shouldn't support, why we need to distinguish ourselves from every other group, and basically F immigrants and shit, or F non-Foundation of Black Americans. And I'm starting to get to a point where I feel like somebody is putting that battery in their back, y'all. We're talking about agents. That's what this whole space is about, right? I truly believe somebody is putting that battery in their back to spout this hella xenophobic rhetoric. The same way we have people like Grandmaster J or Scammaster J, in fact, talking all that, that hoopty hoorah, we're gonna kill all white people type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's always really performative type shit, like extremist type shit. Like I'm like, for example, NFAC. I'm all about us exercising our Second Amendment right, but I'm not walking around here talking about we need to kill white people and no shit like that. I'm not walking around saying no dumb shit like that, especially not on fucking record. And same thing with this, with us making distinguishing ourselves from other groups, this Foundation of Black Americans. I definitely agree that we should do that. But at the same token, though, I'm not saying fuck everybody that's non-FBA. These little agent suspect ass groups always got to take shit to the extreme, y'all. And I'm telling you, and white man got up there, I felt like to take the attention off of us leaning towards secure the tribe, because that's what the conversation was leading to. So I feel like he came in there to get the pressure off. Because when has a white person ever called in a TVA space before today? Can't name one. But go ahead.
Yeah, two. Mind you, I've been on this app for years, and you guys have been on this app for years, and we've known each other for years. Nobody, even if we've disagreed with each other, even if we've had, beefs and whatever, nobody has ever threatened anybody. The concept of talking about niggas be outside and we'll pull up on you and you better watch your mouth because we'll find you and we'll dox you, that's never been a thing. We would never, before they came in, nobody was threatening anybody. People disagreed. People had beefs here and there. But as far as threatening somebody, talking about, I'm going to box you, I'm going to pull up on you. You got grown men threatening women, talking about pulling up on women. We be outside and we stay strapped and I'm going to dox you. That's some agent shit. We've never done that. We've never moved like that before. I just wanted to add that in. You can finish.
Yeah. But nah, I'm just telling you, bro. I just said this under the TBA's post. And I even was saying it. I was even saying it when I was on stage. Like TBA keeps trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, okay, maybe y'all just dumb as fuck. I'm not giving them that benefit of the doubt. They're smarter than what they're putting on. I feel like a lot of this shit is intentional. It's not that they don't understand what B1 means. It's that they don't want to understand because they've got to be able to use it for their own agenda. If that makes sense. I mean, it's hella late over here, y'all. So I'm sorry if I didn't make any sense. But I'm just telling you, man, something's hella suspect about this shit at this point, y'all. And I hope I'm not just tripping. I mean, if I am tripping, let me know. But I feel like it's somebody bigger than them putting that battery in their back to do and say the things that they're doing. I just refuse to believe a group of people is that fucking stupid. I just refuse to believe that.
They got some Democrat shields around it. They got some Democrat shields. Think about all them old heads they got around them. All of them old Christian church heads. Like, what they part of? Part of links and part of sororities and all that other kind of shit. So, like, they get a chance to slip that in there while sitting up there getting brainwashed for 48 hours in this nonstop space talking about nothing.
Hey, can somebody please put up the tweet that Brother Afro put up about them swirling? Somebody please put that up because they got a lot of swirlers in there. A lot of swirlers. I seen that tweet. I think it was this morning. It might have been yesterday. And I literally laughed, so hard because I noticed, y'all seen it, every day there's another one of them that's coming out as a swirler. So you starting to see that game. I feel like, like I said, since we got more people in the room, Brother Afro, Rich, and Nino led this. They were on these folks before anybody was really talking about them. I seen it. While a lot of people were scared to really speak on it, these three brothers did it. And I get the same vibes when Brother Darren Sills was calling out them folks in Ferguson. They was calling out Black Lives Matter. It was ahead of the time before now everybody's on Black Lives Matter calling them out. But Darren Sills was doing that shit from the day one. And I feel Brother Afro, Rich, and Nino was calling these folks out from day one. And I get that same energy. Brother Tim, I see you got your hands up, fam.
Hey, I'll be quick. What Afro was describing was that scene from Frankenstein where Dr. Frankenstein is in the lab saying it's alive, and the whole building falling down around him and shit. That's that. And, the part about them working for the, what do you call it, the DNA place. What you just said, Alpha, that they are working for the, the DNA place, because a lot of them's providing their DNA to the white men and white women, as we know, with the bed wenching and swirling going on over there. But in the background, like I'm like Nino now, like I've been like just sitting here just reading tweets, and even though what we just went through, Jason did a 4-hour broadcast. AlphaCast has been on now about the same amount of time, and what I'm reading is people who ain't learned nothing. They done remixed it. They done remixed B1 into BA1 first. So it's kind of crazy, and it's really strange because some of these people, like us, some of those people I thought had some decent sense, and I've even defended them, a lot of them in the background and stuff like that, and it's just crazy just to hear. But even while inside of TBA's broadcast, in the background, people, I caught myself because I was going to give up a good piece of information I had on somebody, and I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't, because what Nino, leading back to what Nino was saying earlier about doesn't this seem familiar? And it kind of reminds me of way back when with the ADOS stuff. That's why I say new ADOS. Like, if we were one united front rolling into that that election stuff, Joe Biden wouldn't be there. We had a split. If anybody who was there and they really remember, we had a split of stuff like that. And that's how it kind of seems right now. But I kind of, in a way, I do understand some of the stuff Marcel's doing. He's trying to stay where the people are, and it's not about that. But, at the same time, it's kind of making it difficult for us to kind of go with stuff, with people just flipping out, And I got one dude said we're going to follow the message, not the messenger, So they not down with that B1 stuff, So it's just crazy. It's during that broadcast, I had 30 people follow me. And everybody, hold up for a second, Rich. I'm saying for, during that broadcast, I had about 30 people follow me. As people know, I don't follow everybody back. I check. I take a couple days. I get around. I pass information around to people. And if you ain't solid and based on who you following, I don't just not follow you. I just block you. So please don't be offended. This person right here the tweet I'm reading right now, I don't even want to read it. I'm gonna just block the dude, and maybe next spaces I'll just expose it. But I ain't got time for all this playing around shit. It's time to I ain't gonna say choose a side. It's time to get some logic in your head. And if you ain't I don't know, it just fucked up. Just the shit I'm reading right now, man. And I'll end it right there. Go ahead, Rich.
April. You went up to TBA space 3 times, April. And I know you're listening, April. You got about 18 pages. You went up to TBA space 3 times. You could have saved yourself that embarrassment tonight, April. If you would have just went up there one time, spoke, and left. But no, you wanted to be that raggedy, raspy voice, rebel, masculine women who love to argue with men. That's what you wanted to be. And you thought Jason Black didn't know what was going on. You thought he was lost. And he came out of nowhere and pulled your paperwork, April, where you saying you was ready to date White Zaddy, April.
He slapped her in the mouth with that shit, by the way.
Right on top of her big, gigantic forehead, April. With them 3 dreads on your damn head, April. You the loudest one in the room, ready to argue with every black man you see, April. And you got embarrassed tonight. And I see your tweet, April, talking about, I had a good night. April, your night was just one of the worst nights in probably 20 years of your life, April. Don't play these games talking about you had a good night. You had a bad night, April. So I hope you learn your lesson, April. I know you're listening. Stop.
They also watch out, y'all. They gonna start counterattacks about crazy shit, saying, hey, what does certain things that you tweet have to do with being FDA and stuff like that? I already got like 6 of those. So I done already blocked 6. I already blocked 6 people. Already blocked 6 people.
That dude that was just in here, Ty, the little military dude.
I blocked him straight up.
He already tagged me in the video talking about TVA. I ain't even really read it. But it's a screen cap of the space, and he basically trying to remix what TVA said. Like I said, I didn't even read it that much. I'd be protecting my energy. But yeah, like you said, they're gonna be hitting us with the counterattacks and everything else. And it's so funny to me though. It's like they acting like they don't give a fuck what TVA said, but based on your actions, y'all do give a fuck. You clearly give a fuck. Because if you would have co-signed y'all would have took that to the bank. Y'all would have been glowing all on the timeline. Ha, we right. You know, they would have been glowing if TVA would have co-signed them. But because it didn't work out the way they wanted, they gonna go on a jihad now. And like I said, they're gonna be trying to snuggle up to Tariq too, by the way. Like I said, we have been through this before. We went through this with the ADOS folks. When Tariq was the first one to call out the ADOS folks, they were trying to work their way over to Jason and PBT until they just spoke out and showed that we on the same page with Tariq. We see this shit every other year, y'all. We already know how this is going to play out.
Hey, Nino, what's crazy is people don't understand how they getting so easily doxxed. You giving your information to bedwenches and people who from the original ADOS who dox people. That's how they able to dox you so easy. I was one of those people.
So many of those folks, random motherfuckers to be like people who I don't even interact with on the timeline be giving me, hey brother, here go my phone number, hit me up, whatever. Like, no, I'm not giving you my fucking number. Like, no. I don't have my real name on here. Don't nobody know my real name. Like, don't nobody know my real name. Don't nobody have my only like 4 people have my real number, and this is 4 people out of what? How long I've been in here? Going on 10 years. So this is like, I that's one thing I had to stress to y'all. Practice Operation Security. I know some folks be like, I don't care, whatever. I don't care what they gonna do to me. I'm strapped. Listen, y'all, protect your identity. It's the reason why Jason Black don't even be having his identity out there like that. It's like, yeah, could you protect yourself if it came down to it? Yeah, possibly. But why even put yourself in that situation? Like that's just unnecessary stress. Some folks don't need to know all our information. So I just tell people like, listen, don't be giving these folks no unnecessary information because I promise you they're gonna be ramping up attacks on us left and right and center. So just be prepared.